Got tickets on sale in today's episode. Trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. It's a circus out here. We're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Well, the world's strongest man just dropped the ball, and the tent's caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lion's out the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleader's on parade. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Come on, come on, witness the greatest show on earth. Ignore the flames, do not panic. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes Step right up, got tickets on sale in today's episode. Trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading
We gonna do it.
the circus out.
Maybe late, but we're here.
Wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a
All right, give me 2 more seconds or 10 more seconds and I'll be ready.
Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Well, the world's strongest man just dropped the ball, and the tent's caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lion's out the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleader's on parade.
All right, we'll do this. As soon as I figure out where all these buttons are again. Okay. So, happy Tuesday. I'm glad 14 of you could show up and hang out with us. Okay, 13. Yeah. Poor Dolly. I was bummed. What a bummer. But dang, did she leave a mark on this place. Yeah. I was listening to all her music today and all that good stuff. I had tons of shit going on. I really wasn't sure if I was going to do a live, but kept thinking I was going to try to, and one thing led to another, and I thought I wasn't going to make it, but at the last second, I pulled it together somehow. Not that it was that big of a deal to pull together, but you know. Sometimes it can be if you're not ready. So yeah. Hope everybody's doing good. Let me go in here and say, hey, I had to turn that shit down. Could not listen to it no more. Kate was the first one here. I know, I loved her too. She's a good woman. And then Anne. And Heidel. Which one am I going to use? Aren't they both the same thumbnail? I think, here's the deal. I think they are on, I'm doing both live and, phone and computer, like horizontal and vertical. So I think that's how come everybody sees too. Yes, rest in peace, Dolly. Hey, Red, how are you? And you're awake. Oh, Lord, honey. I don't know. I don't know how you're here. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Since it's what? 3 o'clock your time? 4 o'clock your time? That's crazy, girl. Mouse. She was more than just her amazing music. I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's so sad. I just seen her sister on Facebook. Her name is Stella. And Stella talks about how Dolly told a story on stage one time about how, they were pretty poor and they all slept in the same bed together. And Dolly had to talk about how they had pissed the bed, and they would basically have a contest on, like, they would argue over who had the biggest pee spots. So I guess that was like, you won if you got the biggest pee spot. I thought that was funny. The things that kids will argue over. Mishka, how are you, darling? And Jaron, how are you, fine sir? Nate, then just finishing your hot pie. Oh, rub it in, Nathan. Jeez. Y'all, there's 2 live thumbnails going there. Might be accidental StreamYard mix-up. Go here if this is the one. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I have the normal ones, but who knows? LW, you'll be in 45 minutes when the intro finishes. Yeah, I flipped you off underneath here. Good to see you, Red. At least you got notified this time, right, Ann? Mr. Duggar. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah, I did. Okay. To make sure I send out all my stuff. If I don't, I get in trouble. Jim Rockford. Jim Rockford. Everyone a safe and blessed night. Well, welcome, Jim Rockford. Hi, Nathan. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Get
How
the
are you?
camera working right.
Is it all over the place or just
Yeah,
bouncing?
every time I move, it's like a rolling desk.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put it up next to my computer to go this way, so that gives a different background.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I do that, I put the camera on, and I should make a stand for it eventually, so it stays in the same exact spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time, the first 20 minutes, I'm just fiddling with the stupid thing to get it to go straight. So you can see I'm like off to one side in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drives me nuts.
Yep, that would drive me nuts too. Mine does that, and I don't. A lot of times I won't catch it until I actually look over at that vertical one. It's like, what in the hell? You can't even see me over there.
Oh, there we go. We might have it now. That little tab underneath was coming out. All right. Oh my God, look at my hair. That's so bad. Parting right down the middle.
You got the fawns look going on, do
Yeah.
you?
So funny. I put on my headset and like it looks like I'm mostly bald, right? Which pretty much I got a giant forehead. But I actually do have a lot of hair back here, but you can never see it with this headset on.
You're gonna have to start doing a comb over. That's all there is to it.
Oh no, I'll shave it first. I will
I know.
not do a comb
Marvin's
over.
going to be screwed because, well, first of all, he's going bald right on the very top,
Okay.
and but he has a really weird shaped head. Like, it looks. I told him it was because he's born on the reservation. He's got a teepee head, but it is really. I mean, there it comes to quite the point. And if he has to shave his head, he's going to look so goofy with that point. He's so worried about it. I'm like, I think it'll be fine. But
It's got
I
like a
just,
Captain Picard head.
I just sent it, Mr. Duggar.
Oh man! Unfortunately, I had my head shaved when I used to drive a Pepsi truck, so I know it's not all deformed. So that's a good thing.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I, my oldest shaves his down to. I mean, he's got nubbins, but the other one has a really nice lock of hair. They both
Mm.
had nice hair, but once Sean started shaving his, now his hair don't grow in right. So he just always shaves it down to pretty much, those little stubble.
Mm.
He's not a skinhead by no means, but it's definitely short.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could decide which way to go. I mean, just buzzing it every once in a while is okay. I guess. I,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd have to shave it just to know what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at least for a gag or something fun to do on a show or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where you just lose it and say, okay, all right, I'm shaving it.
I don't care if he shaves it, and I don't even care if his head looked like, if it was goofy and looked like mashed potato. I don't care. We're so beyond that. We've been, I mean, we've been together for 37 years and married for 35. We are beyond that. So
Yeah, well,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
but you're still gonna laugh every time you see
Oh,
it.
I will laugh at him. Definitely. Definitely. But, yeah. He, all the things that I've seen and dealt with, and yeah, his bumpy, weird head isn't going to make, that's not what's going to make me laugh. I mean, well, make me uncomfortable. Maybe that's what I should say.
There you go. Yeah.
Because it does. I mean, I laugh at him all the time. Let's see. Danielle's in here, and Dozer. Mishka said this link's better. Well, they're all the same to me, but it it's probably because you guys were on the phone, huh? On the vertical
Mm,
one, but it does
yeah.
get it out a little more.
I forget to do that on my streams. I should start doing it again. Get a lot more views.
Yeah, I do, and so that's the reason that I do it, Mr. Andy. Yeah, it was too bad about Dolly. Damn it. Bummer deal. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, I know what I was going to talk about, but I want to wait. I'm hoping that TF will come in here.
Mm.
I thought LW was coming up, but I don't know. He was annoyed with my intro, I guess. Dick.
Oh man. What was that band? The Runaways? They
Mhm.
sang Cherry Bomb. You should do a version of that. It says Gutters Bomb.
Get him. Oh, that would be
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Huh.
You know what else? I was thinking, I was hoping that Tombs would come in because I had this thing and it was in a graveyard and it was hidden quiet in a Norwegian cemetery. And it
Mm.
is the strangest grave you'd ever seen. And you open it up and this guy, here, I'll just show you. It's the weirdest damn thing I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Is she doing okay? I heard something something went wrong or something bad.
I think so. I haven't seen her in here, but okay. So
Look
this,
at that.
yeah.
It's like I talked to you?
Uh, well, what it says is, do I have to shrink it again to see what it says? Imagine opening a grave and having the dead man suddenly appear before you. And then it says, hidden in a quiet Norwegian cemetery is one of the strangest graves you may ever encounter. This unusual grave is said to belong to Rasmus Iverson, who lived in Norway in the late 1800s. From the outside, it looks like a small, beautiful, decorated wooden tomb, almost like a tiny house standing over the burial place. But the real surprise is hidden behind its front hatch.
Hmm.
And then it says, when the hatch is open, a life size replica of Rasmus. And I can't believe look how well it's preserved from the 1800s.
Oh yeah.
So it suddenly folds out, appearing as though the man himself has risen from the grave. The figure is dressed in formal clothing and holds an open Bible in his hands.
Wow.
The mechanism was designed to create an unforgettable experience. Again, I'm pretty sure you'd never forget that. And
No.
judging by the story surrounding the grave, it certainly succeeded. Holy moly. Yeah, I can't imagine opening that and seeing that. I'm sure that'd scare the hell out of me. I'd probably turn around, run, never see what it really was because I'd have been so freaked out.
Really. I think kids would torture that thing if they knew it was in there.
Well, in Norwegian, maybe they have more respect for graves.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Till they get caught.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, where am I? Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. I'll have to show it to her if she comes out or if she comes in. Cool more death, a midweek pickup. Shut up. Here, is this better? Let me show you this. No, I don't want to show you yet because I want Fools to come in before I show it, or he won't come up. So,
Wow.
so we'll wait because yeah, I want him to. I want him to come up, and if I show him, he won't. Hey, Callie, how are you?
California Ford 44. Is that a Roadster? That'd be pretty sweet.
Callie Force.
Flathead?
I don't know. She's my buddy from Cali. That's all I can tell you. Where'd it go? There it is. So we had some really weird. Speaking of death and all kinds of morbid stuff, there was a family that was killed here. It's actually pretty fresh, just a few days ago. It was basically a family of 5. And this dude went off his rocker and killed them. And then he drove to Washington about an hour away and killed himself. And so they, come to find out this guy had been acting really crazy and he'd been diagnosed being bipolar and all kinds of weird stuff. And, I've said for a long time that these people need to have help. They really do. And you can't push them out on the street and expect them to maintain their own help. Even if there was help out there for them, a lot of times they can't maintain that. So you have to help them. And that's why I've always said that, insane asylums, for lack of a better term, are great places because if they're not being mean to the people and they're treating them right, because it gives these people direction and a place, it helps them get through their day-to-day lives. And so I watched this thing and it talked about how the Oregon State Hospital, who had actually founded it and the whole thing, well, all that's gone. I mean, it's now a museum. They don't even have one. Well, that's great. We got like gazillions of people living out on the street that, they have been diagnosed with, what do you call it? When they have mental issues. Anyways, they've been diagnosed with those sorts of things. So, they need to have that help. They cannot maintain the help for themselves. So it's amazing and it's a little frustrating to watch all of this go on when they have places that they could be, and instead they turn them into museums.
It's ridiculous. Bring back the funny farms. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, medicate them up, and then we run around like drones. You know what I mean?
Well, or at least, they're, a lot of times they give them they figure out that happy medium. If you've got a good doctor, they'll figure out that happy medium of it and be able to help that person maintain a pretty good life in the sense of for what they're going through and the diagnoses that they probably have. This guy, I think he was diagnosed with I think it was bipolarism, but I'm not sure what else, if there was anything else that was added to it. Because that's always nice too when there's like 2 or 3 different things that they, have and they got to try to maintain themselves. I just think that, when we gave up those insane asylums, we did a disservice to everybody because,
I agree. I get a little bipolar every once in a while. Every time I go to those paid services and they ask me to log in again, or they say, have you been out of town? Can you log in again? Oh, can we verify your second time? Let me tell you, Gigi, the demon in me comes out. I literally will scream at that TV. I'll just want to just punch it right through the wall. I absolutely cannot stand it. And then commercials on top of it. Oh my God. I need a funny farm for myself for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, LW?
Hey, what's going on?
We're talking about death and funny farms, your favorite topics.
Funny farms.
My God, I love it.
Dolly passing away, and hey, Nashville Noticer.
Dolly passed away?
Dolly did, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. 80 years old.
Wow.
Yep. Bummer deal. I was just saying, I just found her sister on Facebook. I thought it was pretty cool. And then sure shit, right after I found her Facebook or her sister on Facebook, my daughter called me and said, "Hey, Mom, have you been on Facebook?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Have you seen anything? Anybody die?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Bummer. Dolly died." I'm like, "Some bitch."
Fools wants to know if this is a football stream.
It is.
All right, so let's talk about Lane Kiffin. What do you think about that NFL stuff, Gigi?
Where's he at? What university?
LSU.
LSU. He was the coach for the Bucks, wasn't he? And his dad, Monty Kiffin?
His dad was, yeah.
I don't know, but he played in this. Did you see this?
What is that? What is that?
It's an adult film.
Your
Beginning.
Your guy played. It was in this.
What do you mean, my guy?
That you just
Oh my
said.
God, turn
his
it off.
name.
Turn it off. Oh my God.
Fuck is that?
There was a gay Marine.
That's
We
my
just
favorite part.
witnessed the beginning of a gay Marine
Look,
porn.
watch.
Oh,
Watch right
God.
here.
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
it?
I
Is
can never unsee that.
this your go-to, Gigi?
No, I thought it was the craziest thing. And I told Fools I was going to cut up this video because I want to use pieces of it. So because Toom said this bullshit, we only have chicks on there. You know, we need some men on there, some hot men. So I was going to cut up this video, but there was this one part and Fools was like, "We're not having that part on there. No way."
Yeah, that's real simple. He just won't send y'all the link for Sunday anymore. That's easy to fix.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an easy fix.
It's not right.
He's not saying anything. Where'd he go?
That's terrible.
He left. I think he left. He's like,
You
"I'm
should
out."
play It's Raining Men over the whole soundtrack. That's about what it is.
Oh, I just had to get him on it. I mean, you know, he has control of his whole channel, so I can't do it on there. I had to.
Well, you're in luck, fools. Ron Jeremy would fit right in with those guys. Yeah. That
Only
was a
Ron
sausage
Jeremy.
fest.
Oh. No, at least those guys are hot.
What were they singing? It's your birthday?
They were singing a whole bunch of different. There was bunch of different little clips.
Wow.
Which I will be cutting up and putting in for, It's only fair.
Cutting up for a Tuesday night.
Well, you know how Fools plays the chicks on there where they're, washing the bike and they flip over and...
Oh, you're talking about for that show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Yeah,
These
you
women,
definitely gay that up.
these women get jealous, don't they? Don't they, Nathan?
Oh, my
I ain't
God.
jealous. I think it'll be funny.
Bunch of haters.
I had never mentioned anything about it. Toombs is the one that said, "Hey, what the hell?"
Y'all started like
It's high quality. That's right, Baker.
y'all started a coup.
Yeah, cool.
More dicks on the trivia show.
That's right.
Traveling Fools isn't enough. The head dick.
That's right. So definitely not.
All the questions would be about measurements.
Yeah.
That'll be wrong.
What's the longest state? The guy's standing there with a big old heart on. Yeah.
Well, maybe not quite that. I'm sure he wouldn't let me go that far. He
I
wouldn't
don't
even let
even
me
think
do
you
the.
allowed a cannon on there, man. I don't think that's going to fly at all.
He wouldn't even let me do the ones where the guys are doing the whatever the hell it was they were doing. That was
jerking
so
off in front of a tank he didn't want you to do on a show. I can only imagine why.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
that was
God.
funny.
Yeah. Before
They
you know it,
look
we'll see Ron Jeremy getting a fluffer before the show.
They were
Yeah.
doing so good with their dance, and then they start doing that. It's like, what the fuck? What did you do that for? Weird as shit. I thought it was weird. Hey, beer. I thought I seen more people come in here. Yanni.
I
Hey,
feel like you should get all the women up
Heather
here.
May.
Nathan and I should just go to bed.
P digits. No. Why do you think that?
Either get a bunch of women and Ben on here. That's what you need.
Oh Lord. And Danielle. Poor Ben. He wouldn't.
Yeah,
Make
Mr.
it
Duggar,
through
you
the
can
night.
come up and visit us, but you're going to be watching this porn stuff she's putting on. Bunch of.
What do you mean, Mr. Duggar? I sent you the link.
He
What
said
do you
no,
want me
thank
to
you.
Spoon. He said no, thank you. Fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Is that what he really said?
I don't know. I just see okay, see ya. I don't know why he's saying okay, see ya. I sent him the fucking link.
Look at that. LW's got a fan. Letting LW talk you to sleep.
Yeah. LW, just talk. You want a book to read?
What do you want me to talk about? Gay dudes and
You
tanks. Is that what'll do it?
Wait, just a minute. Let me sit on this microphone. Just, you got to go that low, though, so it vibrates. Wait, no, it's the headphones I need to sit on, right?
Oh my God.
Sing the ABCs, Baker said.
I seem a little worked up there.
Oh.
We need to go wake up
Fucking
Marv.
link didn't drop. What do you mean the link didn't drop? I'll send it. Again. Oh, I lied. It didn't send. That's weird. Okay, tell me if you got it. There, I just looked. You definitely got it. Yeah. Okay. I did it. What else was I gonna show you guys? Something. Oh, I know what it was. Look at these. Look at these cheerleaders.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. You'll
I feel like it's going to be something bad, though.
love.
Yeah.
Okay. These cheerleaders, man, they basically got in a big old fight.
Ooh, cat fight.
Canceled. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. Thank you for joining us. The East St. Louis cheerleading team is benched for their role in this fight. Our Jenna Barnes talked to the man who recorded the video and learned he's coming to the girls' defense.
That videographer tells me the cheerleading team should have been at tonight's girls' basketball game, but because of that brawl he captured, the team is suspended for the rest of the school year. At Saturday night's basketball game, the East St. Louis Flyers versus the Trinity Catholic Titans, the two cheerleading teams performed dueling routines until those cheers turned into chaos. The adults in the room were hardly able to break up the fight. Some of the students ended up on the ground. Behind the camera was Larry Duncan Allen.
This one video got more hits than all my games put together.
He shoots most East St. Louis games for his company, City of Champions TV. Thursday, the East St. Louis superintendent announced the rest of the cheerleader season is canceled, saying the team didn't meet the standard of safety set for students and athletes.
We expect our kids to behave better than we do.
Larry is coming to the girls' defense.
In East St. Louis, we just want to condemn our kids for any little wrong they do and forget about the good that they've done. These girls has carried themselves with class all year long, and with one problem, they suspend the rest of their season.
We're also hearing from the Archdiocese of St. Louis in response to the Trinity team.
A knockdown fight in the middle of the basketball court. A cheerleading season
Where was the knockdown
canceled.
fight?
Good evening. I'm Mike
Well,
Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred.
That's
Thank
what
you
I
for
had
joining
to go
us.
back
The
and
East St.
look
Louis
at.
cheerleading team.
So if you look right here, they did kind of get in, but they must have shut it
Any
off.
little wrong they do, and forget about the good that they've done.
Because
I'm gonna go get me water before I say something I regret about that video.
What? See right here. But
Well, yeah,
I
there's
think that
one.
the rest of them, I think there was something that went on afterwards.
I thought it was going to be like baseball. You know what I mean? Where you
I
clear
know.
the
I
benches.
thought there were going to be some ass kicking. Yeah, I'll
That
have
was
to look.
disappointing.
I know.
It's better outside of a bar.
I needed you guys to be as disappointed as I was.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Duggar.
Hi, Miss Gutters.
How are ya?
Any better, there'd be two of me. I'm just too blessed to be stressed.
Damn tootin'.
Yeah. Hey, old man, what you doing? Pal?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. You still playing with them little electrodes, man. You crack me up. You really do. I wouldn't mess with that. I've got the bad part of electricity a couple times. I don't want no part of electricity, dude. I've been knocked about 20 foot one time, and one that grabbed hold of me and wouldn't let go of me. So I've been there, done that, you know.
Yeah.
And it lit me up both times. So I can't imagine just playing with it for fun, you know. But although Tesla was my hero, you know.
Yeah. Well, that stuff's pretty safe compared to some of the wall stuff that we have.
Yeah.
I remember changing the outlets in my house. Man, there was like 20 or 30 of them. I'd just do them hot. I wouldn't care. I mean, just go over and redo them. Just make sure you keep the hot away from everything else, and you're good. As soon as you cross that, you're done. Yeah, you're getting the shock, and then sometimes you get tools. They get stuck in your hands. Yeah, those things suck.
Yeah. There's a lot of people don't realize how much electricity is being wasted at your house. You know that your implements and your dishwasher and stuff that it can't use it all, and you still get charged for that crap. So there's a guy that's brought out a little thingy, but you can't trust none of them gadgets. You see, you know. So do you have any gadget that you can put on? They say you can put it right there by your box, and it help monitor, you know, because your walls be getting hot from that unused electricity.
I have gadgets that I can turn off the electricity in my house, and it would run it. Okay. I have all kinds of cool stuff that most people would never even have. So when the electricity goes out, I just turn it on, man, and I'm ready to go.
I got a buddy. He lives in one of these dirt houses up here in northern New Mexico. You know, there's a bunch of house people just kind of took trash tires and stuff and made them dugouts out there in the middle of nowhere. He actually runs his off of energy he pulls out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, dude. He you know, it even runs his water well and everything. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you know the conversion, it's fairly easy. If you don't know the conversion, it seems like there's no energy.
Yeah, you could sit there and blink at it like a owl looking in bright sunlight, right?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? How did he do that? He's a wizard.
I try to tell people this all the time. Like, you see your high voltage lines, right? It's like 1,000,000 volts and a couple amps, or not even a couple amps in there. It's microamps. And then they say it's 100 volts per meter in the atmosphere. And then they say it's non-usable. And I says, well, how do your high voltage lines work on your power? And, oh, they go down and they get into a transformer, and then they compress and create a magnetic field, and then you get regular energy. in AC. I go, well, then do the same thing to the atmospheric energy and you get the same result. And they just look at me like I'm stupid. And it's, dude, you didn't do the conversion right. That's not my fault. You know what I mean? It literally is right in front of your face and they cannot hide it. And because you don't understand it, you'll never figure it out.
The physics to it is there. They just haven't figured it out.
Oh, it's right in front of you. They're laughing at you.
They just keep it as control. I just wanted to say right off that God bless Dolly Parton, and he was a mainstay of my youth and being a young man. She was always involved in the world of music around me, and I thought she had ultimate class act, and I just thought she was pretty neat, man. And stayed with the same old boy who was a nobody, wasn't no famous guy. Good old Carl. Married him for life. And you notice you never really got them rumors about Dolly.
Oh yeah, by Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers and Dolly did awesome duets.
Oh yeah. She could just sing it, man. She just had a pretty voice. I just figured the Lord needs another angel.
That my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Everything means nothing if you got no one and you just walk in the night. Why'd you come in here looking like that in your cowboy boots and your painted on jeans? Rocking chairs, rocking babies, rock-a-bye. There was Jesus in the fireplace. There was Jesus. Liar, liar, the world's on fire. What you gonna do when it all burns down? Fire, fire, burning higher. Still got time to turn it on.
I don't think I've ever heard that song. That Liar, Liar song.
9 to 5 is the one I remember the most. That was
Yeah.
a big one when I was growing up.
It was. Yeah. Yeah, what a bummer.
Mine was her painted colored colored patch jacket her mama made for her.
Yeah.
And I thought that was always a cool song. She's a big family person,
Yeah.
Man, she was a pretty big time philanthropist too, so that kind of sucks that that she's not with us anymore. I didn't even know she was sick. But they dropping dead around us, man. Every day we get older, tick tock, tick tock.
Hell
Like
yeah.
Tom said,
Ain't none of us getting out alive.
Look into the lines are getting clearer in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, nobody's getting out of this shit alive. Not one of us. So we better live like there's no tomorrow. Hey, Ma. And no bits.
LW, how are you?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good to hear your voice, Bubba. Hey, we had to beat up on the Yankees tonight.
Yeah, we did. We had to play a sorry team to win.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a coach or a manager, so what the hell? We kind of evened that up. Gutters, how many trips you taking this summer? You about ready? About ready to get back on the road again?
I'd like to. I'd like to go for Labor Day, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm just the opposite. I don't ever go on the holidays, man, because it's always a madhouse, you know.
Well, I just want to go because my family's going. So, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah.
That's a lot of people get their time off around in town, I guess.
Well, and Marv normally works those type of holidays because he gets paid, you know, triple time during that. So he tries to work all that shit.
Hey, and I got to ask this: am I sounding pretty good tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You kind of back away a little bit, but just now it sounded like you spoke into your microphone. It sounded really good.
Yeah, okay. I just had to know. Got me a good pair of earphones, man, and they're really cool for rust. Because you can hear them tiptoeing around you. You better be able to hear them rascals. They'll come up behind you and shoot you, you know. I'm still giving them hell. They still giving me hell. I did have a good 60 mine drop on a guy that come over and stole my horse. That made me mad. I like that horse. So I made about 60 landmines, put them around his base. And every time I'd get him, he'd come over and try to camp me out. You know, so I started putting them next to my base. And so when he tried to hide up underneath the eaves to shoot me in the back with a shotgun, he'd step on one of them, dude. It about make me pee on myself every time he'd blow up, you know? It was fun. It was fun.
What how are you going to answer this, Mr. Duggar? John Fools asked, why does Duggar sound like Ben?
You know, because he's a pot stirrer. He's a little hater. You know how he is, you know, man.
He's a little troller.
Get him, Mr. Duggar. Get him. Let him have it.
You know, everybody knows who he is, but nobody knows him as well as a lot of us that have been with him for a while, that's been around him. We look after him for his lost senses sometimes.
His lost senses.
He's pretty quick, though, you know, so you can't go into battle unarmed, you know. You know, a lot of people go try to fight somebody that's got thinkability to them, that can come back with a quick quote or whatever, get back to them. He survives in an area like that because he loves to torture people, and it's funny as hell. So
Nice.
have I described him though? Right.
Pretty much.
I got to be number one. I'm number one. Yeah.
Well, we've narrowed that down into explaining it to just 2 words. Alpha douche.
Alpha douche.
He came up with it himself.
Don't talk about my good Lord, man. We got to have litigation.
He prides himself on that new name. Don't let him shit you.
It's like a badge of honor. We should give him a, you know what I mean, like a little badge to wear.
Yeah.
Oh, Ma wants me to show the picture that TF wouldn't show Sunday.
Yeah, no, we don't need to go back to the men. no, thank you.
Nathan, I just don't picture you as the type of guy that gives a fuck. I'm surprised.
No, he passed by a mirror and then you throw them at him. He's like, oh, man. What do you go?
I don't really care, to be honest with you, but it's funnier that I do.
It's funnier than I do.
Oh man. What was that movie my wife keeps watching? The ones where they dance around on stage?
Is it the Patrick Swayze?
No, not that one. It was Roadhouse or something. No. It was God. Only if she could watch Roadhouse. At least somebody's kicking somebody. No, it's worse than that. What was it? They had a wrestler in there, and a couple actors in there. Anyway, their whole job is to go on stage as Chippendales. And she's like in love with that movie and watches number 1 and number 2 all the time.
Is it Magic Mike?
Oh, there you go. That's the one. Yeah, little Mr. Magic Dick.
Well, I'm glad she answered that before you did, Mr. Duggar.
Thank God.
I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's a terrible show. Don't ever watch it. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I've seen Footloose.
Come on now. You probably had it on every Friday night when it was on.
No, Marv's probably hid it from her. Made sure she was busy anytime it come on or something.
Yeah, Marv hates stuff like, he's not much into that kind of stuff. But
see, Marv is our hero, though. He took one for the team, so we take up for him.
It's been a while since we heard that. Oh, Marv just loves hearing that.
If Marv is going to watch movies, what does Marv watch?
Oh, Marv will watch. He watches a lot of westerns and stuff that's older.
How did I know that? Our Army pictures.
Oh, the good, the bad, the ugly?
Oh yeah. He likes, but yeah. Lots of westerns.
Jeremiah Johnson? You watch that one?
I'm sure.
I like, and that movie, the best scene in that movie is where the old man leads the grizzly back to the cabin. Because he thought it was funny.
I tell you, I like them old westerns.
Yeah. And anything with John Wayne in it was good. And
yeah, John Wayne, or who was the other one that was in there? Oh man,
Randolph Scott.
No.
Whatever happened to Randolph Scott?
There's a famous quote from him, and I can't think of it, when he goes and shoots up everybody when he gets his large coffee. It wasn't a Western in that one, but he's known for it. He goes in and gets his large coffee, and the waitress puts a bunch of sugar in there because it's they're being robbed. You know what I mean? And he pulls out his big-ass gun.
Dirty Harry?
Dirty Harry. There you go.
That guy. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. There you go. Sorry. I don't know. He looks totally different in his movies now, but back then, man, he was Mr. Western.
Oh yeah, those were all Italian spaghetti movies.
But then again, I like Mel Brooks when he did his one Western.
Blazing Saddles.
That was freaking great. The toll bridge was one of the funniest things ever, because they all paid the dime to get through in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, he's a hell of a director too, old Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Hell of a director.
Yes. Yes, he is.
There's Esso.
Esso.
Well, I could tell you, Big Dog Mom, it's not some bedazzled that I put on there. That's for sure. It's just the lighting in here. My shirt's all reflecting on my shoulder right here.
Oh.
You know what the big controversy on the Blazing Saddles, the biggest scene that was the biggest controversy on that thing, don't you? Is when they was all sitting around the campfire partying.
That was by far not the most controversial thing about it.
The SCC didn't want them to keep it in, but they had to go to court to fight for it to keep a part scene in a movie.
Lord.
Oh, that's because they eat beans in their chili.
That's because they eat beans in their chili.
Yeah, it ain't chili if you put beans in it.
That's because they eat chili is what they do.
That's beans with chili.
You would think the N word being used excessively in there would be the worst part of it, not the farting.
Right?
Sing us one of them Negro songs, man. He didn't say Negro.
Yeah, my favorite was the Waco Kid. That guy always cracks me up, man.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gene something? Gene Wilder?
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy was in that movie. He was the mayor. David Huddleston. He played the Big Lebowski, the old man in the Big Lebowski, but he was the mayor in Blazing Saddles.
Didn't Gene Wilder, isn't that the one that plays on the Abby Normal
Yeah.
clip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Young Frankenstein.
He was great.
Another great movie. Yeah. I don't think Fools liked that movie. He loved that movie. What are you talking about?
Nah, he didn't like it.
That's why he named it still after Abby Normal.
He didn't like it.
I like the way they made his hump keep moving on the back of his back is in a different place every time. Your hump, it was on that side last night. And he goes, what hump?
Oh, there we go. Spaceballs. That's one of my favorite movies too. I keep watching clips from that. The one where he says he's an asshole, and then he says he's a major asshole, and you know what I mean? He goes, how many assholes we got around here? And everybody raises their hand because I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to our comedy bracket night.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm looking forward to our comedy bracket night whenever we do that.
Yeah.
I know, that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I see Gutters saying that assholes line all the time. You know what I mean? I'm surrounded by assholes. She's probably accurate. Oh my God, dude, the comedy thing though, you're right. Absolutely going to be killing it. We're going to do that soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think
the tough part is coming up with 24. It's going to be a hard cut. You know, you're going to cut some really good movies out, but that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah. I don't even think that we got all of them in there because I don't think we even named Super Troopers in as one of them. And that thing was hilarious.
Now, what was the TV show that prevented Mel Brooks from making Blazing Saddles 2?
I don't know. What was it?
Bonanza? Who knows?
It wasn't in Bonanza.
I just seen a really cool thing on it.
That one guy, who was it? Little Joe? Is that his name? Didn't he go on to play on
House on the Prairie?
Yeah, and then something Heaven, and then he died of cancer.
Highway to Heaven.
Guy. Yeah, my wife
that
loves
was
that
my
guy.
mom's favorite show. Here, this is really good. Y'all are loving this, or you should.
History of the World was pretty cool too.
That's a great sweater you have there.
Oh, thank you very much. I like it too.
Yeah. Now that's not your actual voice, is it?
No, I have a very deep voice.
Do you remember the first voice that you did?
Yes, I do. I remember the first voice I did.
Now that's your real voice right there.
This is my real voice, yeah. The first voice I ever did was this. That was, I don't remember it, but that was the first voice.
So aside from the list of folks, or list of characters that we mentioned in the introduction, what others have you been responsible for?
Well, there's Yosemite Sam. That's a real raucous cowboy. And, of course, there's Pepe Le Pew. He's the little French skunk. He kills the pussycat. And Foghorn, pay attention, David. That Foghorn Leghorn, that big rooster, he talks like that, you know. You looking for chicken? You see that little house over there that says D-O-G? That spells chicken. Go get them, boy.
Now, we have some, I guess, some clips here of some of your work. You know, it's going to be...
this is kind of a montage.
Yeah, a montage.
Oh, yeah. There's a few of the characters that are in the picture.
Okay. All right. We'll take a look at that.
Okay.
And is there anything you need to explain to us before we look at it?
Well, they're just a bunch of nutty people, that's all.
Okay. go about creating a voice? Do you get a voice and then say, draw something to go along with this, or do they come to you and say?
They show me a picture of the character, and then they say, they show me a storyboard which shows what the character is going to do in the cartoon. From this, I have to create the voice. Like Bugs, they said, was a tough little stinker. So I thought, which is the toughest voice in this country, the Brooklyn or the Bronx?
So you put the two of them together. That's how I got the voice for Bugs, Doc.
And Porky, they said, was a timid little character. So I went out to a pig farm and wallowed around with the pigs. I wanted to be authentic. And when I went back to the studio, they kicked me out and said, go home and take a bath. Which I did. When I come back, I said, if a pig could talk, he'd talk with a grunt, you know.
Oink, 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 oink. That's why Porky got his voice. With a
grunt. Now, you've done 5,000 voices? Is that possible?
No, I've worked in 5,000 different cartoons. And actually, I do about 400 different voices. And in each dialect, you can do many different voices.
Yeah. Do you have any that there must be some that are similar in the 400 that you've done?
No. They're not similar. I mean, you can recognize each one differently. Like in one picture I show in my college speeches, there's all Italian. Like Columbus discovers America along with Bugs Bunny.
And the Columbus, he talks it down here, you see. He talks in Italian, a dialect like it is. And the Bugs, he talks, said the world is, she's around, I think.
That's amazing.
And you can do different voices and different dialects.
Yeah. How long does it take to make a cartoon?
Well, to make a 6.5-minute cartoon in full animation took 125 people 9 months to make one single fully animated cartoon. And even then, it cost around $50,000. And today, it would cost around $500,000. But Warner Brothers still do only full animation.
Now, but full animation compared to what?
Well, compared to limited animation. Now, the films you see today, the cartoons, are limited animation. They draw maybe 1 in 10 frames, where Warner's draws every single frame. And it's much cheaper drawing just 1 frame and having the mouth move a little bit in the background on a turntable that you see over and over again.
And also for television using cartoons, they need them a lot more quickly than they could be produced in full animation,
Yes.
I'm guessing.
And the full animation actually is what makes every motion believable.
Yeah.
And every synchronized lip movement equal. And incidentally, they do the voice first.
Anyway, I just thought the voice parts were really cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that he was the one that came up. He did so many of them.
That's my childhood right there.
Oh, yeah. Most of ours. Yeah, that was incredible. I was blown away by that.
Bugs Bunny singing the little engines. Ah, that was funny.
He did Tweety Bird. You know, Donald Duck. Not Donald Duck, Daffy Duck. You know, all of them.
Yeah.
Like I say, he was my childhood, my Saturday morning childhood, man. Hell yeah.
He might talk about doing more on here. I'm not sure. Let me see.
And the cartoon after the voice is done. They draw to the voice. Most people don't know that.
Yeah. What happens if you get a cold and you have to go to work? Does that goof things up?
I was going to say I kill myself. No, I usually can talk over a cold, but I try to keep away from it as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah. How did you, tell me about your relationship with Jack Benny. How did that begin?
Well, Jack finally found that
Yeah, that's boring.
He does Jack Benny really good, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was totally amazed at how many voices he actually did that were, you know, the cartoon characters. Daffy Duck, yep. Yep, amazing. What else?
Has anybody got any trips planned? Any cool things?
I don't right yet. Yeah, I don't yet. I mean, I'm hoping to, but
I am packing my fishing poles, and I'm going to the coast and going fishing.
good for you.
I'm going to go do about a 2-week trip, maybe 3 weeks. go eat as many shrimp and oysters as I can find. Blue crab.
Right on.
Been a bucket list for a little while. My buddy's gonna be retiring soon, so I'll get my road buddy back. And we'll be able to get with it.
Yeah.
You fish at all?
I usually get about halfway through, and then my line gets tangled, and then the pole goes in, and I'm done.
You notice how Gutters drops her fishing pole every trip? I don't think she likes to fish.
Sounds like my kids. They keep catching trees.
Marvin gets pissed though, because every time we go out on a charter or anything like that, I always catch, the most fish, and he's like, "You don't even like to fish." Fuck.
She rage quits fishing.
Yes. Yes, I do. I just get very annoyed once it gets tangled up, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. So I think that anybody that has electric cars, that you should buy them these for presents. This is what they do.
Mine's electric.
What is that noise? Oh my god, it's annoying. Is that in the car?
911, what's the emergency, please?
I love it.
That's evil.
Nothing's more annoying than getting ready to walk across the street, and you won't think. I mean, I always kind of look with my peripheral vision, but anymore, you better turn and look, because those electric cars are really hard to hear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, the Toyota electric cars, they actually put a noise in them so you can hear them.
Well, some of them, they'll play music for you so you hear them.
Yeah.
The other day, I heard one that was "Happy Birthday to Me." I'm like, what the fuck? They're singing "Happy Birthday." And about that time, one of those electric cars went by. It's like, huh?
I never heard them do it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, I'm going to Red River tomorrow.
Red River? Red River in Idaho.
Yeah. This is
Idaho.
This is a ski place. They have a ski run up there and all that, but there's a nice little river that goes through there. It holds some nice brown trout.
Oh man,
my bub lives up there, so go hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fool says that car wasn't electric. It was
probably.
Yeah, electric cars don't have exhaust.
I just think
that was me. Cool that wasn't an electric car.
Right. I just think it would be cool to have something that makes noise when they start them up, so you know where they are.
Try being me. Unless it's a diesel, I can't hear it.
Yeah.
All of them sound silent to me.
That wouldn't be good.
You had your electrodes burned out.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
Thank you, Doe.
The TV's up to like 99% on it, and I still can't hear it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I just stopped. I stopped listening altogether. I just put on the titles because my wife gets mad.
I was gonna say, do you have to watch the TV in another room? Because I sure as up wouldn't let you watch it where I was watching it. That'd be too damn loud.
Here, go and put this toilet paper in your ears, Gutters, and I can listen to TV.
Right.
Right.
That's what I like. Just divorce her.
Just divorce.
I bet she gets beat once a week. Or
He
needs
gets
to be
beat. What do you mean?
He's earned a good beating.
I beat his ass and tell him, go make me a sandwich.
I'm sure that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. He goes, bitch, give me a credit card. Think about it.
I don't even think she does YouTube voluntarily. I think he sends her out there.
Absolutely. Ain't you got some blogging to do?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, he does try to pay me to go away, but so what? I
That's when-
graciously take it and go away. The more annoying you become and obnoxious you become, the more money they give you to go away. So,
Go buy some ice cream. Shit.
oh yes, he's I don't know. He knows he has to retire here pretty soon, and I think he's worried about how that's all going to work out.
Oh my God. Man cave time. Better start building it now.
Right.
Well, I plan on traveling, and so he's going to want to travel with me, but he's going to have to keep up.
It just meets you where your next stop is with the plane.
Well, I've told him he could do that. But if he does that, I'm definitely getting a smaller one because I'm not lugging that 35-footer around by myself all the time. It's
I don't
huge.
know. That's a lot of comfort right there.
It is. It is, but it's just a lot to deal with and worry about, and it's so heavy and oh.
Have you had any repeat mouse problems?
Nope, none. I crank the radio. That's what keeps them out. I mean,
Yeah.
you can hear that radio from the street.
Blaring the Eagles will do that.
Yeah.
It's actually on country station.
I bet it is.
It is.
What do you listen to these days? Morgan Wallen or what do you listen to?
Well, I listen to like in the garage because I keep the radio cranked in our garage too to make sure we ain't having no mice or weird things coming in there. I listen to 2 different country channels, or I'll listen to a rock channel. It's one.
You think that country music keeps mice away?
I just think loud music keeps them away. Anything loud.
She likes both kinds of music, country and western.
Mouse says I can't blast her away.
Something doesn't seem right about that.
It works, dude. Telling you. I mean, I also, made sure to like stuff up all the holes and all those sorts of things to make sure they can have no place to get in. But yeah, works good.
So you actively have in your garage the radio on all the time?
Uh-huh. Cranked to notch 90.
Every
Wow.
day, 24 hours a day.
Every day, 24 hours a day.
No wonder why Marv's going crazy. It's like a
What
nut
do your
house.
What do your neighbors say?
They don't give a shit. They wouldn't dare come over and tell me about it. Let me put it that way.
She's got them all scared up already.
Well, I don't know about that. but
Last
they're
time
not
we
gonna-
challenged her, Melissa disappeared for 3 days.
No, it's cranked though. I know you, LW, I think you've heard me on the phone and walked out to my garage and it's, the walls are like boom, 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 boom. It's loud.
I've never.
And if Marvin goes out and works or whatever, he'll turn it down and he forgets to turn it back up and nothing pisses me off more. And if my oldest son walks through the garage, he'll go turn it down. That
Yeah, no wonder he doesn't want to retire. We're learning a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Poor Marv. Y'all can take him. I'll send his clothes. You can have at it. Have fun.
Yeah, right.
He's so traumatized. He's like, is there going to be radios where I go next?
Everywhere I go, there's radios. Well, hey, I am getting up and going early to about a 2-hour drive in addition, so I'm going to let y'all have it. Thank you for letting me come up and
Of course.
laugh with y'all for a little bit.
Anytime.
Nate, good to see you,
Good
brother.
luck.
LW, comrade, good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you too, sir.
I hope everything's going well with you and yours. And Gutters, love you, dear.
Love you, darling. Good
Bye,
luck
everybody.
tomorrow. Be safe.
Daddy Weddy.
Have fun. Enjoy it.
Have a safe trip. Catch lots of fish.
All I want is 2 nice eaters. That's all I'm going for. 2 nice eaters.
That's
Y'all,
what she
y'all just
said.
remember this. God is great. And with Jesus' blessing, you will be able to hang out at the big show. So, doodly-doo.
Toodly-doo. Everybody say goodbye to Mr. Duggar. Yep. Look at there. We managed that. Nobody got thrown in jail.
For what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Or whatever. Hey, if you drink enough caffeine to keep your heart rate between 125 and 150, you're technically always doing cardio. Did you know that?
I'd probably say that's not the healthy way to keep your heart rate.
Oh.
That.
Shit.
I don't think that can happen forever because your caffeine, it doesn't take hold after a while. It stops working.
You just up it.
What are you drinking? Pepsi all day?
No. I'm just saying.
You get fat. You don't.
Yeah, you will get
extra
fat.
cardio. You get fat.
And did you know that Mitch McConnell is the only vegetable the FDA hasn't recalled lately?
Yeah, no kidding. That guy. He's got like Yoko Ono by his side. You seen that?
I haven't.
Okay.
What?
Never mind.
I missed what you said.
He's got a Chinese wife, I think. I think that was his joke.
Oh, got it.
Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear about Swallowswell out here in California?
Swallowswell.
House. Yeah. He's from California. What do you expect? They raided his house.
What'd they find? Dildos everywhere?
Oh, I don't know what they found over there. Probably everything. Probably found Nancy Pelosi's dildos. Who knows? That guy's corrupt as can be. So.
Swallows well.
Swallow will. Didn't he? Wouldn't he? What his girlfriend like a legit Chinese spy?
Right? Wasn't that the one?
I think so. I lose track of all the crooked politicians, but I think, yeah, he had a Chinese spy as a wife or a girlfriend or something. Side piece. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we had another one out here for a long time. That old cackly lady from California, I think Dianne Feinstein. And her driver was a Chinese person who was giving all her secrets away to China.
Yep.
So when they get that old, man, they need to put them out to pasture.
I mean, her last few years, she was like in a wheelchair and was blind. It was crazy.
Yeah, they need to be like driven to the old folks' home and dropped off.
Right?
Because they're just, it's horrifying. I don't know who the hell's voting for these people. Like zombies?
Well, I don't think they get there naturally. They just are able to outspend any normal person who's just like a up and comer. They just get tens of millions of dollars from all these people, and they just outspend, and you never even hear from the normal people.
Yeah, there's dead people that win elections. So, yeah, I don't understand, man. Somebody's crooked somewhere. So, all I know is if you want to win office in California, just put a D next to your name. It doesn't matter who you go against, you'll win. They'll cheat to make it happen.
Just a big D. That'll do it.
Yeah,
That's right.
the big deal, get it done.
The big deal. Get her done. Hey, Mean Green. Every time. She did so much to help the disadvantaged. She will be missed for sure. Oh, I think they're talking about Dolly. Remember when his wife's sister-in-law went backwards in a Tesla
Who?
and gave a turtle a whole new name? Beer.
So what else do you know, Gigi?
I do not know much more.
Besides you're blasting your neighborhood out with the radio in the garage.
That's right.
Yeah.
You hear country music.
I would shut that shit off immediately.
You know
Drove me
where
nuts.
you're at. What else do I know?
Do y'all have like HOA or something?
Yep.
They'll come out there and peek through your peephole and be like, ma'am, you need to turn your radio down.
Again, they wouldn't. No way. Nope.
Yeah.
No. We've been here so long, they're like, yeah.
They've
leave
given
those
up.
people alone.
Like, fuck. She's grandfathered in.
Marvin, he actually took the homeowners association lawyer to court and won.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
they leave
shitting you.
They leave y'all the fuck alone for sure.
They do leave us alone. Yep. And Marvin didn't get a lawyer either. He took him to court himself. He took a lawyer to court. Fucking the funniest thing ever. He loves to tell the story. He's so proud of it. That lawyer ended up quitting.
Well, yeah.
It was all over a $40 letter. And Marvin said, I'm not paying your $40 letter that you sent me. And because we always paid, like, the first part of the year we paid up. Basically, we would be ahead for 6 months, and then it would be, like, not behind. But we would take 6 months, and then, again, we would pay it. So we weren't on their yearly whatever. So anyways, this lawyer sent a letter, and we'd been doing this for like, I don't know, 6 years when this lawyer decided to send us a letter. And when he did, he tacked $40 onto it. And Marvin's like, I'm not paying you $40. I didn't fucking tell you to send me a letter. I'm not paying you $40. So then he charged another $40 for sending us another letter. And this just kept going on and on and on. So when Marvin went to court, he had sent him letters, and when he did, he charged him $40 for every one of his letters. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing. And what Marvin did was he went to the
Y'all are a perfect match.
the lawyers. Where do they go? The state
court.
board. The state board. Okay, so he called there's like a bunch of students there. And so he was able to call those kids, and they walked him through everything that he needed, what he needed to do, and everything. And all his ducks were in a row, and he went, and he took that dude to court and won. That guy had to pay Marvin for the lawyer, for the letters. And
I can see it. He was like Al Pacino.
Oh.
You're out of order. You're all out of order.
You should have seen him. He was so proud of himself.
He called every like 20 witnesses. That'd be hilarious. So, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, he didn't mess around. He doesn't mess around with. I mean, he just gets once he's determined. That's it. He'll do whatever it takes to get there. Doesn't matter. Like fixing his brakes, he's just not doing it. That way, fools will come over and do it.
Wow. He really has trouble fixing the brakes, or he just gave up on the project?
No. He's putting there's drum brakes on, and he's putting disc brakes on this little pickup, the little 1972 pickup, Datsun.
So you use a little junction when you're done.
Yeah, what I don't fucking don't tell me.
It's a little part this big. It's a junction box.
He's doing it. But he needs like somebody to hold this while he does it, and I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. He just needs to spend the time to do it. But he's had too many other irons in the fire with his airplane and shit. So
it's hard for him to do in the garage with the fucking radio blaring.
No, he turns it down. We talked about this, and doesn't turn it back up when he's done.
Yeah, I take a dump in the battery slots. That radio wouldn't last long at all. No, thank you.
Hey, I don't have to worry about no mice. Hey,
I think it would have fucking shocked you. My dad did that. He made the door to his shop where it would shock you. So if you came out there and he didn't unlock it or anything, it would just literally shock the living daylights out of you. It's hilarious.
That's hilarious. And that's hilarious because of what you do now. That's funny.
No doubt.
Oh, my dad was a prankster, man. He'd mess with you every day.
That's hilarious.
I thought about doing that, but my wife would get too mad. She's the one running in here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
Marvin
gonna-
wouldn't. That wouldn't be good if he zapped me. Oh yeah, no, we'd have some issues.
I have to
He
put
hates. Marv hates electricity.
Oh.
Like he doesn't mess around with electrical shit.
I try not to because I'm not a. My stepdad, he's a retired electrician, so
You just call him.
I just go like,
Yo.
what, should I fuck with this myself or should I get somebody else to do it? Like, no, you can do it yourself. I'm like, okay. Well, I just don't know much about it, so I don't want to accidentally burn down my house or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just know all the basic stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not
when
going there
Marvin,
like,
when Marvin does anything like that, he tends to make things short out, and But specifically, the RV steps. He said, "Oh, I can do that. I'll change out that relay in there." So, okay. So he changed it. And when I went to the RV yesterday and today, both days, when I opened up the door, the steps came down. But when I shut the door, they didn't want to shut all the way up in where they're supposed to. So, I had to open the door back up and do it again, and then it finally went up into place. But to begin with, it was, it's like 2 steps, and when they go back up, underneath the RV, they're not going tight like they should. So I don't know what the hell he did to him, but I guess I'll just have to keep messing with it until. Here's the deal, though. I'm getting ready to have a guy come and go over the whole thing. And I'm having him do all my things that I want done, like my auto leveler put on and all that shit. I'm just going to have him do everything. And check out my hot water tank. Pain in the ass.
What's wrong with a hot water tank?
It has not wanted to work. So I have had to boil water every time we go out. And it pisses me off. I don't want to boil water to do dishes.
Yeah, because you get cold showers.
Well, we usually are at a campground that has nice shower set up, and so usually we'll just run over there and take a nice hot shower.
So you go to the campground showers?
Mm-hmm. They have really nice ones.
Never done that.
Oh, yeah, we like them.
If the RV has a shower in it, I expect to use it.
Yeah, I don't know. If I don't have hot water, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck that. What I'm gonna do though is if this guy says, "Yeah, it's gonna cost you a little bit to fix that hot water tank," I'm gonna tell him yank that, and I want an Insta hot water tank put in there.
Mm.
So it's hot lickety split as soon as you turn that bitch on. On demand hot water.
Does an RV have a regular hot water tank? Does it?
Yeah. They're not all that big, but.
You don't have these problems in hotels. You know that, right?
Fuck that. I know who slept in the bed, and I know what's there, and I don't like sleeping in hotels.
No, just where mice have been. You prefer that.
Oh, there's probably somebody singing the fucking flute in her garage all the time. It's not country, it's a flute. It's like the Pied Piper.
No, I know who's been in my RV.
Oh, man. That's
And
terrible.
it's just me and Marv. We christened it.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that joke.
Go ahead, say it. There you
I need another bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's what you need. What are you amen and fools? This is so when Mother Teresa and have a bridge to sell. Oh yeah. What else? I don't know. I think I went through everything. Y'all didn't want to see my dudes dancing.
Nobody wants to see that.
They're cute.
Yep.
They're so cute.
Uh-huh. Yep. No, thank you.
What else do I know?
Yeah, Big Dog Ma wants to see it.
I see. Ma wants to see it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I was looking for some more of those videos. I seen one earlier. What the hell was it about? It was pretty good. I don't know what I did with that or where it was at. Can't remember. Damn. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was about the nut house.
What about Roadhouse?
Here. This was the one in Oregon. There.
Remember Family Guy's episode of Roadhouse? He was around kicking people and saying Roadhouse. So what is this?
No.
The film crew came to Salem, Oregon, and the state hospital opened its doors. Dr. Dean Brooks ran that hospital, and he insisted the patients were people first. The novel behind the film came from Ken Kesey, who grew up in Springfield, Oregon. When the filmmakers asked to shoot inside, Brooks agreed, and then took a role himself. 89 patients were hired as paid production assistants or cast as extras. 2 empty wards became the movie's whole world that winter. For Brooks, the point was that the place was full of people, not scenery. He had spent his whole career trying to make that true. The crew finished at Depot Bay on the Oregon coast, where the boat scene was filmed. That little coast town ended up in a film that swept 5 Academy Awards. Part of that hospital is a museum now. Have you ever walked through it? In 1975,
See, it's a museum now. It's like, what the hell? We need nut houses. Why would you do that? Let's fill it.
Yeah, let's open it up. We can shove a lot of people in there, a couple politicians with it.
Right.
It'd be good. They should have to be on a month-long retreat. Every time that they say it's recess, they need to send them to the crazy farm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they need, because they keep taking the stupid thing every like couple weeks. So those people don't work for their money, that's for sure.
Who's going to the crazy farm?
We're gonna send all the politicians there
Yeah.
when they go on recess.
Yep.
I agree.
Regardless of what side they're on, they just gotta go.
I think we should send them all there anyway. We should start over.
Yeah, but they said what AOC's gonna run for president.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah. She might run, but she won't. She won't win.
She's a fucking clown.
I
They're
remember
0
that's what
2
we
with
thought
women.
about Biden.
They're 0 2 with women. They can't be dumb enough to put another woman up there.
Sure they can. They might even put one with a dick. These people are insane.
Now we're talking.
So now we're talking.
No, because then it just opens it up for the first woman. And then, okay, well, now we broke that, we broke the cherry. So now we can have more women as president. No,
No, Trump is lucky he ran against 2 women. He is very lucky.
Wow,
he did run against 2 women.
The times he won, he could barely beat them.
And he didn't win against a crazy dude. But I still say there was lots of.
I'm
Every
sure there
time
was.
the whole voting bullshit.
I know. So let's say they stole it in 2020. Let's just allegedly.
I know.
Big
I know.
allegedly.
Well, now what?
They didn't want to in 2016 and 2024 because it was a woman.
Right.
Even the bad guys were like, we can't have a woman president, can we?
Can't do that. We're going to have to take him.
Maybe they'll run Big Mike this year.
We can't listen to Hillary Clinton for 4 years, can we?
Oh my God. Who can listen to her for 5 minutes?
Oh.
Her husband cheats every chance he gets. Are you kidding me? He ain't listening to her.
God, she was the most unlikable. I remember this when she was running for president. She went to some event or something, and she had Bubba there with her. And it might have been like a Thanksgiving thing or something. They were like eating food or something. And she was out there talking, and he came out and started talking, and she just kind of like backed away and left. Like she couldn't even stand talking to people. You know what I mean? And he just held court and was talking all this shit, But she just kind of like, when she was out there, the crowd was kind of like, eh. And then he came out there and the crowd went all, they got all amped up, and she just kind of backed away and she just left. Just so unlikable.
Oh, yeah. Bill was likable.
Yep. Hillary would have us all on a hit list, Mouse. But I'm still, I don't know. Weird shit. So what do y'all think of the whole meat thing? 300 tons of beef. From what I heard, it's a rejected beef because what country has 300 tons? I don't know if anybody knows how much 300 tons of beef is, but it's over 1 million head of cattle.
I know that's all bullshit. It's just a deal with Argentina to sell more beef here. There's not they don't have all this beef waiting to just ship, and that's just it's just basic logic.
Mm-hmm.
And they even said they're just trying to help Argentina out. He said it. He's like, they're doing really bad. We got to help them out.
Fuck. Ah.
So what was the deal behind it? I didn't hear about it.
To lower beef prices in America, we're going to take Argentinian beef.
Doesn't sound right.
Mm.
No, does it?
Yeah. Definitely buy local. Which
I
is
think,
not easy for some people.
Yeah, and I think China in the past has rejected their meat after they bought it because there was some hormones and antibiotics in it that apparently are bad for you, so they rejected it. Who knows what is going to come across? I'm not eating no fucking Argentinian beef.
Mm-mm.
There's quite a few countries that actually reject beef because of that.
Yeah.
There's a certain, I forget what the name of it, but a certain hormone they put in there for the cattle. And then as soon as it shows up that they have it, they won't accept it in any of the ports.
Well, and that's what they say we're buying. One guy said that's the deal he made is with rejected meat.
Mm.
So if that's the case, that's great. Of course, it doesn't matter. I don't trust anything.
We eat worse stuff.
The thing about it is I say, well, I don't trust the stuff that's coming from out of the country. I'm not sure I trust the shit that's right here in the country unless I know the people that are growing it.
Well, yeah, and there's a bunch of American farmers who are pissed off about it. It's always a bailout for somebody else, and it'll help us, I guess, in the short term a little bit with the prices, a couple cents here and there, but it's no long term, solving the problem or anything.
Mm-mm.
It's just a band-aid. Everything that we're doing right now is just a band-aid over something.
Yep.
Just to keep it from imploding.
Ew. I'm not eating lab-grown meat, fools. Yuck. No way. Gross.
It looks disgusting. Have you ever seen them make it? With
Yeah.
those? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it's kind of annoying, too, because they actually put the fat in there to make it look like it's all real. And it's like, you dicks. The least you could do is make it look, that way people can distinguish. I mean, it is kind of easy right now to distinguish, but I'm sure it's going to get harder to tell as time goes on.
Yeah, and nobody's buying that crap, like all that Beyond Meat or whatever. Like the grocery stores here,
yeah,
like when we have a hurricane, there's two things that go first. It's all the beer and all the meat.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and the bread, the bread aisle will be empty. But the section with all the Beyond Meat is full. Nobody takes it. Nobody eats that shit.
No.
And it keeps getting smaller and smaller. And it's worse for you than meat. It's got all kinds of fillers and all kinds of crap to make it taste halfway normal,
Yep.
It's disgusting.
I couldn't even imagine eating that shit.
It's just full of soy and like all kinds of oils and just it's disgusting. It's gross.
Yeah.
Go buy a can of tuna. Call it a day.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I go buy a hot dog first, and that's just ugh. When you think about what's going in there. We've been eating hot dogs for centuries.
Yeah, you can buy the stuff that's, the natural, like beef hot dogs, and they cost more in the little section of cost more stuff. But I don't know what it's called, but they don't last as long. You got to eat it quicker. Like all that fake, the pack of hot dogs for $1.50. You can put that in your refrigerator for like fucking 2 years, and it'll still be all right.
Yep. So will bread. Most of the bread you buy, it's like, oh.
I have noticed that. What is it? The Nature's Own? That fucking bread, that cheap shit. It's just sugar bread, basically.
Yep.
When you buy that, I've never seen it mold. But if you buy like a good loaf of sourdough or something like that, like a natural bread with just basic ingredients, that shit'll mold in like 4 days. You got to eat it fast.
That's right. When my mother-in-law, when we go down to Idaho, she always makes us homemade dinner rolls. And I'm shit you not. They can sit on her counter for a week and be fine. But the minute we try to bring them home here to the coast, they mold almost before we get them in the door.
That's right. The TF is right here. I don't eat any hot dog that doesn't have a bacon jam on it.
A bacon jam?
Yeah. Was it a jalapeno, bacon and jalapeno jam? When he bought me like the $3,700 hot dog?
Right. I think it's up to 74.
But yeah, that shit don't mold. That fake shit doesn't mold. Probably not good for you.
Nope. No, I had a hot dog bun or a hamburger bun that was sitting in my RV up in. I keep it my bread in a container in one of the cabinets over the sofa, and I opened it up, not realizing that I'd forgot it, and I thought, oh no, I don't even want to look. And it wasn't. We haven't been camping in over a month. And
Well, no wonder you have mice.
And
Or
I
no,
had no
that
idea it
mice
was in
didn't
there.
even eat it.
I had no idea it was in there. But it was not molded or nothing. I'm like, oh, that's just awful.
I did see a clip today. Scrolling through Twitter, it's just kind of funny talking about this stuff. Burger King made an announcement that they've listened to their customers and they're going to start making their chicken nuggets different. They're going to start using 100% real chicken. Well, wait a second. What were you using before?
Right? Yeah, I thought we opted out of the rubber chicken.
What was it before?
That's just so wrong. Oh. Who's here? What's up?
What's up?
Baker.
So yeah, what y'all up to tonight?
We're talking about Burger King chicken nuggets and
Moldy bread that doesn't
moldy
mold.
bread and Gutter's radio garage.
Yes.
Well, apparently I haven't been paying attention in chat because I didn't know any of that.
Wow. You just
I'm
been
sorry.
talking to the people in chat, huh?
I've been working on things for StreamYard on other projects.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fools has had you distracted, hasn't he?
It's more like I've had myself distracted.
Ah.
I'm doing some neat things in StreamYard that I don't think anybody else is doing. So
I like it.
Yeah.
L-Dub had a.
I want to see.
He had a little sneak peek of what it was, and it was cool.
Oh yeah, that's good. I saw that in the chat.
Yeah. I got it working. So
Like it.
Nice.
But anyways, good news. It's not smoky over here. So we've managed to break away from the smoke for now.
Thank God.
Yeah, man. I had a good time on the East Coast last week. but and it was just more of a breath of fresh air. No pun intended, but seriously. But it like rained on us almost the entire time.
I forgot to ask, but you can tell me all the good stuff off.
I mean,
YouTube.
it was we were rained out of mostly everything we were going to do, so we just ended up bar hopping.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, did you eat any? Did you try any of the Philly cheesesteaks?
No. I didn't go anywhere where there were any good ones.
Right.
You know how territorial that shit is over there.
Well, everybody who lives there, those two famous ones that are across the street from each other, the Genos and Pats.
Yeah,
everybody who lives in Philly
or some shit.
Yeah, everybody who lives there is like, those are the worst two fucking Philly cheesesteak places in Philadelphia.
What I can't figure out is why everybody on the East Coast has this obsession with hot dogs. Like everywhere we went, it was like, oh, well, you can get, we have hot dogs on the menu. It's like, fuck, where I'm from, those are on the kids menu. What the fuck is this crap?
Yeah.
They have an obsession with hot dogs for some reason.
They do. They're on the street vendors. They're in, I could understand in the bars and stuff, but yeah, there's a bunch of actual walk-in hot dog restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, even Hardee's was like, yeah, two hot dogs for $5. It's like, what the fuck? Why are these in fast food joints? I mean, besides Sonic, I'm not really giving it a pass, but I'm kind of giving it a pass because it was like that's kind of a, drive-in kind of thing, right? It fit their mold for like the burgers, hot dog kind of stuff. But I just thought it was kind of different. It's fun going to different parts of the country and then experiencing, all the different cultures and whatnot. Because it's cool. The country we live in is cool. Everybody has, every region has their local cuisines, and every region has their own dialect of English and talk. It's, they yell at each other a lot on the East Coast, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. Everybody's loud.
Yeah, I used to have this delivery agent I used to use all the time in Boston, and they had two Lisas there, but they kind of sounded alike, and they were equally as angry, so I could never tell which Lisa I was talking to. But they just answered their phone like, Freight Foss. And, the fucking strong ass accent, and then they'd be like, what? And you're sitting there paying them like $400, $500, sometimes $1,000 to pick up something from the airport and deliver it hot, on arrival. And you're like, hey, did you get my delivery alert? And they're like, yeah, hold on. They just talk to you like shit. They're like, wait a second. Yeah, I'm paying you to do a job. And then come to find out, they're just like, that's just how everybody there talks.
Well, I mean, there were people yelling at each other from across the way. Like, can't you guys go somewhere else and have this conversation? Nope, they're going to yell across the way and have an entire conversation. And right. At first, I was annoyed by it, but then I just kind of grew to respect it.
Yeah.
But either way, can't wrap my head around the whole hot dog thing. But is what it is.
Yeah,
and I agree. No bits. Sonic used to rock. It no longer does. They got sold out to whoever owns Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, because when I grew up in Oklahoma with Sonic, because that's where it's from, man, they had some fucking good food. Well, every drink imaginable, so good.
Everything's sold to some private equity, and it all goes to shit.
Every time without.
It's all the Milton Friedman, economics from the late 70s. Just profits is all that matters,
Yeah, but that's the only thing.
That's the only thing. Dude, fuck quality. That's why you get like a bag of Doritos and it's like 45% air. Like max out the profits, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of profits, you see Nike stock? Holy fuck, they've tanked.
Now, is there a reason behind that?
I have no other than their politics, I guess. I don't know. The fact that they still have sweatshops building their I don't know. But yeah, just a few years ago, it was well over 100, I thought. Fucking now it's, I don't know. I haven't looked recently. It was down to like 45 the other day. I was like, God dang, what happened to Nike?
Maybe it's because, other countries just steal, like, can make the same fucking thing and don't charge $175 for sneakers or $180 for a jersey. Could that be it?
Yeah,
Maybe?
that's true.
That people have finally figured out that it's probably not worth that. Like, do you use special yarn? Like, come on, let's not be retarded here.
It's made from sweatshop worker hair or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
Well, it says that it's due to failing sales and slow product innovation and fierce new competition.
Well, I will say that a lot of their products that they offer, like, fashion wise, it used to be just simple and sporty. And now they're trying to get into the hip hop trend of, I don't fucking know, trying to appease to a certain crowd that I just don't think wants that stuff.
Well, did we find out during COVID all these expensive brands like Gucci, like all these fucking things? Didn't we figure? I forgot how, but like these purses and all this crazy shit that's like $600. They all come out of the same factory and it's the same shit. They just put different stamps on it with the name thing. Did we find that all out? Like it's all the same shit.
Yeah, and broads will still buy it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing as Oakley sunglasses. I mean, it's all the sunglasses are owned by the same people, are they not? Oakley used to be, the California Shades brand. Like, I loved them. I still do love them now. I they're the only ones I wear, but I remember my first pair and how well built and quality they were versus now it's just fucking plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always plastic, but there was something about their plastic that felt quality. Now it just feels like they mold it and they trim it down and they slap a stamp on it and call it good.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Nike failed because of Dylan Mulvaney. That dude dancing around as a woman is what tanked him.
I thought that was Bud Light.
No, it's both.
Oh, I didn't know he had a thing with Nike too.
Yep. He went around selling bras and underwear for women.
Okay.
Well,
they win half your sales. Yeah, that's why your stock is tanking, because you made fun of women.
Adios.
Somebody else pointed it out to me. I'm not taking credit for looking at it, but somebody else pointed out to me. He's like, "Oh boy, what's the University of Oregon going to do when they lose their only fucking NIL fucking money pot?" It's like, oh shit, I never even noticed the stock was that bad. Yeah. I just remember during COVID or shortly after, I mean, that stock was rolling. But you could say the same thing about campers. I saw like campers are down like 80%. Like a lot of the camping, like a lot of the factories that make the campers that are around my area, I mean, they seemed empty. And empty by, what I mean by that is like, it doesn't seem like anybody's working there anymore.
Well, they definitely aren't selling as many RVs as they used to. That's for sure.
They were gouging the fuck out of people when that was happening.
Well, now, I mean, they're still extremely expensive. The prices now on shit compared to what it used to be. No. And they're not made as well either.
No. You know how many campers I see fall apart going down the gorge? Because of the wind and a certain way the wind hit, it just rips the fucking siding right off the side of them. Yeah. It's like that. Like they are made, they're held together with fucking Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
Well, the vehicles are the same way. They're what, $100,000 now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, some of them, yeah. I mean, I'm not making fun of anybody that drives a fucking Ram pickup, but you can't sit here and tell me with a straight face that those things are worth $85,000 starting out.
God, no.
There's no fucking
for
way.
mine back in the day.
Like even the cheap ones are like 50 something grand. It's like what? Like, the tradesmen's or whatever the cheaper line was, 10 years ago was maybe 25, 30 grand. Now they want 50 grand for that. Fuck that.
That's for the basic cheap model with the gas engine.
Yeah. The I don't know. You're still buying a Dodge, and it literally means to avoid. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I got a 04 Dodge. It's the 4x4 with a Cummins in it with a long bed quad cab.
Well, technically, you bought a Cummins wrapped in a Dodge.
Yeah. No, I bought it for the engine.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I knew I'd get what 500,000 miles out of it before it
Easy.
even tried to get bad.
Yeah, easily. I mean, Gutters bought her specific RV because of the motor.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't want it older. Didn't want it newer than. I didn't want no deaf. So
You don't want to do
it.
it. I deal with deaf.
I don't want to.
You and old mans don't have to deal with it. I do.
Nope. I don't want to.
Well, fucking waste, by the way.
Total waste, and it's actually harder on your engine. I learned that too.
I don't know. I've got 120,000 miles on my Duramax, and I haven't had any issues. Knock on wood, but fuck. I know that if I have to do anything to the exhaust, there's no place that I know of that will even touch it because of it being the type of Duramax it is. There's nobody that will delete it. I'll end up having to do it myself.
I got 170,000 on my truck, dude, and it runs like it just came off the factory floor.
I mean, I've like I said, I've had great luck with mine. It's just it's a 2020, so I just know inherently that emission system is going to fail on me, and it's going to cost 10 grand to replace, or
Sure will.
I can delete it
Sure
for
will.
8 grand. What was that?
I said it sure will.
It absolutely will. They were designed to fail.
Yep.
They don't make vehicles to last like they used to. They learned their trick, just like Edison did with the light bulb. They inherently build in failures so that it makes you have to buy again. And that's what keeps the economy rolling, is debt.
Yep.
Lord forbid
all the
you
way
try to
down
get yourself
your
out of debt.
appliances.
Well, appliances, I mean, unless you spend, and I mean spend really good. What is it? That laundry brand, Speed Queen? I mean, those things are bulletproof. I think they're the last ones out there on the market that you can buy that doesn't have all of the smart features and all this other stuff in them. They're just well built washing and drying. Washing machines, drying machines. They're just well built. But you're going to pay for them. You're going to pay $1,500 to $2,000 more than if you go out and get a Samsung or an LG or a Whirlpool or something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to that Milton Friedman guy. He wrote all these articles and shit, and corporations fell in love with it. Ever since then, they've based their whole system on that.
Yeah, and how do we break that system, right? Like, how do we get away from that? I don't even know if there is a way to.
I don't either.
I don't know, because the parts keep getting worse.
Well, it's even the worst part about, let's take the car manufacturing industry. We'll just go back to the cars. If you buy a vehicle, let's say in the early 2000s, at some point they're going to stop making parts for it anyway. So then what do you do? Like it's like a forced upgrade. It's kind of like what Apple does. They slow your device down to the point, or the battery just inherently just dies. It gets to the point where you have no choice but to upgrade.
Yeah, and that's part of that thing, the cash for clunkers. That was part of that too.
Yep.
They took off like 800,000 cars off the market.
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah.
Which jacked up used car prices and all the good cars. People thought they were doing something good. They were just being manipulated by the government, as per usual.
Well, and I don't know, like last year, that somebody did a video where they showed all these cars that the government had bought up, and they had them stored, and they were all older cars, and they had them stored in this one area, and they had no idea why, and it was a shit ton of older cars, that still run. And it was like, what are you guys doing that for?
Well, look at the Middle East. All those, they're all driving around in fucking 1982 Toyota Tacomas.
Yeah.
Was it the Toyota Hilux, that truck that was indestructible? It wasn't like Top Gear, like ran it through the gambit and dumped it in the ocean. And it was still fucking running.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
You're talking about the car thing. Ford is bitching and moaning about they need 5,000 mechanics and they can't find any. Nobody wants. Well, and they're moaning about it and they want help from the government. Well, what they're not telling you is there's plenty of mechanics out there. But a lot of them aren't trained on this new technology with Ford. So you have all these, mechanics that make $60,000 a year. And these Ford, like, we have all these mechanic jobs that pay 150 to 200. Yeah, but that's a you problem. You got to fucking hire mechanics and train them to do your new technology that you're doing. You have to teach them this.
Yeah, Ford's the one that's trying to make it harder to work on all of their equipment. You got to have special software to interact with their interfaces, or you have to have special tools to even, see it or get to anything. I mean, even their trucks, you got to unbolt the cab and lift the entire cab up just to work on the engine and transmission of these bigger trucks.
Yeah, I mean, most cars you can't change a fan motor in it anymore. You got to put it up on a lift.
I just don't understand that aspect. And Ford's also the one that's pushing that. Well, technically the government pushed the mandate, but Ford is patenting all these mandates for having cameras facing you while you drive, making sure that you're not inebriated in any way. By the way, there's no fail-safe on the system saying, oh, hey, but there's no checks on this system. Oh, we noticed you're tired. That must mean you're impaired. We're going to pull you over and strain you in the middle of nowhere and not let this vehicle start until somebody comes over and overrides it.
Yep.
Right. And not like anything can go wrong and have like a fucking go haywire while you're going 70 down the freeway and it reads your demeanor wrong and shut your car down and you fucking have like a massive
or you
wreck
could be
and
going
kill
over
everybody.
railroad tracks and it just decides it's going to stop right there. What are you going to do?
Or somebody cuts you off and you flip him off and you're like, hey, you fucking douchebag. Oh, he's angry. Shut the car down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about, like, what if you're a farmer and what if there is some kind of a farming accident and you're having to get said person to the hospital as quickly as you can, safely, but quickly as you can. And they said, nope.
Yep.
We see you're driving erratic. We're going to shut you down. And then that person ends up, unfortunately, succumbing to their injuries. Is that a lawsuit?
Yeah. Well, like my son, he drives a company rig and he's had his supervisors call him up and say, hey, are you driving like erratical? And he's like, no. Why are you asking me that? He's like, well, we just got a notice stating that, you slammed on your brakes and it looked like you swerved. And he's like,
heartbreaking.
Yeah. He's like, I never swerved, but yes, I did slam on my brake. I'm in traffic. I'm in the middle of Portland, Oregon. What the fuck do you expect? So, yeah. But, I mean, but who knows what they could do at that point? They could probably shut down your rig if they didn't believe, and here you are out in the middle of, it could be 100 degrees and they just decided they're going to shut your rig down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that. And they've tried to take that mandate out, or at least there's been efforts to get rid of it. But I don't know why it keeps getting hung up in Congress, because it never ends up passing legislation. This was passed in 2021, by the way, and it came into effect last year. So if you bought a vehicle from 2025 on, it's going to have these systems in it. Now, do I think that the early on systems are going to be fully integrated with what they're trying to do? Probably not. But
No.
if you wait to buy a vehicle till like 2028, 29, I mean, they're going to full on have this shit figured out.
Oh, yeah. Dialed
But,
right in.
But the problem is, even if they're not integrated towards that, all those new components and tied in with the computer system and all that shit, if any of that stuff malfunctions at all or reads wrong or goes out, your whole car's fucked and you got to go get it checked out and it'll cost $300, and to fix it, it'll cost you $3,000. It's kind of like the push start thing. All that did was added like 10 to 15 new components that are tied in with the fucking complex computer system. And even if you don't use the push start and turn it off, if something in there malfunctions or goes haywire, it fucks up everything. It fucks up the whole computer for everything. And you got to go in there and spend thousands of dollars. It's just a complete ripoff.
What makes it even worse about that is you're having to fix something you don't even want in the first place. But it disables your car. I'm sure there's going to be somebody out there that builds some kind of defeat system for it. You know that's going to exist out there.
Yep.
I mean, but it's sad. When did anybody think that we were going to come to the day that we were going to have to invent some way to defeat the software inside our vehicles that's spying on us? Like, what are we doing here?
Yep.
You don't ever own anything.
Yeah, you can go buy
everything's subscription based.
You can have your little code readers. You can buy at fucking AutoZone for older cars for pretty cheap. You know, these new things you have to buy to read all the codes and all that shit, they're fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I swear this is not a get off my lawn moment, but the one freedoms that I feel like in America that we have is, you know what, let's go take a fucking drive. Let's go take a road trip. A lot of other countries don't understand that about Americans, about how we enjoy our freedom of driving.
Yep.
Like, I can't tell you in all my travels around the world how the one thing most folks bring up to me is how in America do I survive without some kind of public transportation? And I said, you know, it's quite easy actually, and I prefer it. Like, I don't want to be stuck in a public transit system with people I don't know, go and having to abide by these certain stops and certain gaps. I mean, look what happens in the subway system in New York. Look what happens in all of the public transportation systems that we offer. They're all crap. And they can say, oh, well, you know, you're just going to have to deal with it. No, I don't have to. That's why I have my own vehicle, so I don't have to deal with it.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Or however the fuck Australian people say it.
Not that again.
Oh, no.
So y'all are telling me you don't want a getting notices from your car that you're in trouble for, you know, shooting mailboxes or hitting road signs with beer cans or something?
Yeah.
No. That's right. I do not want a letter in the mail saying that with a picture of me jerking off driving down I-10. Saying that my insurance company has suspended me for 6 months.
Did you just tell them
insurance companies are behind this as well.
Right.
So they can
jack up your rates.
Yeah.
Do you remember when insurance companies were saying, hey, if you install this little device underneath your dashboard, we'll give you a 15% discount. Do you remember that shit?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Did anybody actually do that?
I didn't.
I don't think anybody did. That's why they're trying to figure out how to get us, you know.
Well, then they wanted you to turn on your phone app because a lot of people are saying, oh, yeah, no problem. And they never like installed it. And then they realized they were just giving people free 15% off for taking this little device they never did shit with. So then they said, oh, well, you need to turn on your app and you need to always allow it to share location.
Yeah.
And then that app was supposed to be collecting information on your vehicles via Bluetooth. And they've been doing this for years. I mean, GM got caught doing this. I'm pretty sure it was GM I was reading about. Like they were selling your information to the insurance agent or the insurance companies without your knowledge. And then they said, well, it was all part of OnStar. You should have read the fine print. Fuck your fine print.
Yeah, I don't want anything that tracks where I am.
No. That's why my phone, it irritates me with my phone. Because they can try. Even if you don't push location, they can still see where you're at.
Oh, yeah, the location will just block, like, you know, some of the third-party apps and things like that. But, the phone carrier still knows what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can tell you things that the phone carriers can see that you guys may or may not believe.
Oh, I would believe it. They can see every damn thing you do with your phone.
I mean, back in the days before the Patriot Act, when you would get like a trouble ticket on the phone line because somebody would be complaining about static on the line, or maybe the calls would drop, that would initiate a ticket for somebody to go and basically tap into that circuit and listen to phone calls so they can see if they can hear the static and then track it down. I mean, people don't realize when you're on a voice call back in, let's just say up until probably, I mean, in some places it's still a thing. Honestly, you can just take a handset. We call them butt sets. You just take a butt set and just plug into the pad, and boom, you can just listen to phone calls, whatever's live. Whoever's talking on the phone, you can just pick a pair, tap into it, and just listen. Nobody would even know you're there unless you make a noise or a click or something. But for the most part, you're just tapping into the line, just like you used to. If you had like a multiple lines in your house and all your phones would ring in the house, how like your brother or sister or parents or something, they can pick up the other phone in another room and they can listen to your call. It's the same thing.
Well, Gutters, I know you remember these, but remember the old party lines, where everybody on the street,
I remember party lines.
Yeah, they'd have the same number, and it would be like you would never know if your nosy neighbor or lady that lived, 3 doors down was listening to your phone call with your girlfriend at 2 in the morning.
You guys had the distinct ring, right? That's how you knew it was yours, because it had a certain ring.
Well, what it was your like one person had one ring and another person had 2 rings and the next person had 3 rings. So that's how if you heard your, ring, then you were ring 2, then you knew that was your ring.
Yeah, but somebody could pick up the line and just
they
just
could
nosy
and did.
Well, and then when they started coming out with the cordless phones, if you had a particular walkie-talkie as a kid, you can stand underneath the phone lines and you can pick up the signals from the cordless phones and listen to people talk on the phone via walkie-talkie.
Well, I remember one time talking to my friend. She lived just one town over from me, and she had a baby monitor, and we were talking on cordless phones, and her neighbor came over and told her, I can hear everything that you two are saying on the phone.
Yeah, it was all using the same frequency. It was all
She
the
said, I
same.
can hear it over our baby monitor.
And then weren't people trolling like people through their baby monitors, like
Uh-huh.
they were getting their walkie-talkies and like talking
Mhm.
like into people's, like freaking them
That's
out,
just
make them
fucking-
think their
that's just
houses were
wrong.
haunted and shit.
That's
So
wrong.
wrong. Yeah.
Kind of funny though.
Fucking trippy.
Trolling's been around forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
really
that's
has.
never going to go away. I mean,
No.
if I was a kid and all of a sudden I started talking on a walkie-talkie and somehow figured out that I was picking up the baby, we would have totally been doing that to somebody down the road,
You saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times and shit. Yeah.
Mom, I'm hungry. Be like, oh
I mean,
my God.
We would call into local radio shows in the early 90s, and they just put anybody on the air, and you would just like troll with your racisms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, oh, God. Thank God we have a 7-second delay.
Yeah, now they gave Gutters a whole fucking YouTube channel for that.
That's
know,
right.
right?
How the times have changed.
Or you'd be
It's
like,
so-
TF and prank calling the shady lady.
Oh, that was just fucking hilarious.
Oh, I remember those. Do y'all remember the public access TV shows?
Oh, yeah.
And they would open the phone
Yeah.
lines, and people would just call in and just say that. Like the majority of the show was just people calling and trolling. It was great.
What about that guy that goes on live TV in a hoodie and he just always figures out a way to say fuck her right in the pussy?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yes.
God damn. that
He'd
guy.
jump into the screens like people would, the women or whoever, the reporters would be standing there in front of the camera, and he'd come running in and do the fuck her in the pussy.
Right.
There's a whole montage somewhere on the internet that shows all of it, because somehow, some way, they always end up picking him to do like a live stream interview, and he'll act totally normal, and then he'll put the sunglasses on and say, fuck her right in the pussy.
I like the news. They always get like some smoking hot chick on the local news to go stand out in front of some place, and you'll see all these videos of all these cars going by just honking at the hot chick.
Man, that one.
And they get pissed. They get pissed. The chick gets pissed off. She's like, "God dang it, I can't."
Yeah,
do
that
it.
one with the girl. I mean, she is just like smoking hot, and she's standing on the side of the road, and all those trucks and everything keep going by. And she's every time she starts to talk, it's like, "Meh, meh." She's like, "God damn it!"
I mean, trolling is just an American pastime.
Yes. If you're not doing it, then you're probably not American.
Yeah, that was sad to hear about Dolly Parton today, though. That was shocking news. What they say it was? Cancer?
I don't know. She was 80.
I didn't
dude.
actually hear what it was.
I think that's what it was. It was cancer. Yeah, that was sad to hear. You know, she's always done so much to help people and all that. Just sad.
Sweet lady.
Her theme parks suck, though.
I mean, I like Dollywood.
Oh, God, man.
Don't be dissing on Dollywood. You don't like Dollywood? Why wouldn't you like Dollywood?
You know, to be fair, I don't like any theme parks. Bah humbug.
Fuck is Dollywood?
It's a theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
You just go ride some roller coasters.
Yeah, it's some titty-shaped roller coasters.
Right,
Nice.
exactly. It's like Twin
Right.
Peaks mode.
The handles are boobs.
Right.
No, those are the nipples. Get it right, guys.
All
You
the-
have
all the
clearly not
handles.
been there before.
Obviously.
All right. You had me at hello.
Yeah, there's
Wanna
one
go?
called Twin Peaks, and you can go to Tune in Tokyo, and there was a
Tune in Tokyo.
Oh, the motorboat. That was like the log ride.
motorboat. Oh man, I like Dollywood though. It's like
LW left. I think he's on his way there.
yeah, he's already.
I mean,
on his way.
to be
I'm
fair,
on Expedia right now.
To be fair, I don't really care for theme parks. I never did, even as a kid. But like, you know, most of my family is over in the Eastern Tennessee side of the world. So every family vacation we had as kids, we would always go see family over there. We'd always end up at Dollywood. So I think it's just a little bit of burnout. That's really what it was. I think I've been to Dollywood probably 12 times in my life. And that was probably, I don't know, probably 11 times too many.
Right, I've only been a few times, and it's been forever since I went. But it's like LW had never been. It's like a I guess you'd be like a smaller version of Six Flags.
Right.
But it's very much Tennessee themed, if
Right,
that
right.
makes sense. Yeah. A lot of country music, a lot of, that kind of stuff.
There's some animatronics there.
Right.
A
Howdy
lot of
there,
like little
partner.
gift shops that are like little glass blowing or woodworking or things like that. Very, very much Appalachia themed.
Right, the animatronics are like, well, hello there. We've been up here panning for gold for the past, that kind of stuff. Not like Six Flags where it's like, hey, what's up, SO?
Yeah.
Animatronics there.
Right. Well,
Another
they
theme park
flip
to
a switchblade on you.
Right.
Another theme park that's pretty close to Dollywood would be in Branson, Missouri, Silver Dollar City. It's pretty similar.
I actually saw a video on that, I think last night. A video on Silver. It was like an ad. It's funny you say that because now my YouTube advertisements are making people talk about it in real life. This is getting really bad.
I got the memo this morning, actually.
Okay,
Check some
cool.
mail.
They were like, we showed this to TF last night. Make sure you talk about it next time you talk to him.
Right. Branson, Missouri is like the redneck version of Vegas without the gambling. I mean, it's got a lot of like shows, comedy shows, sketch shows, musicals, things like that. But there's not really any gambling there that I can remember. But they've got like different attractions. Like Branson, Missouri is kind of just a middle of nowhere getaway. It's for people that don't want to go to Vegas because of the gambling, but still want to go to the shows and stuff. They got a lot of that stuff there.
Now, what's up with Vegas? Online gambling has killed Vegas, right?
I think Vegas killed Vegas, in my opinion.
Because everybody I hear talk
Too
about it.
expensive now.
Right. It's like about 3,700 hot dogs.
Well, not even, I don't even know how many years ago it was. Like last time I was in Vegas was probably 8 years ago, I'll be honest. So, but when I was there for work, you know, you get your hotel and you're like, you get these really good deals online. It's like, oh, it's only $100 a night. That's cool and all. And then whenever you get billed, you see these $50 fucking resort fees that you didn't realize you were going to get hit by.
Right.
So you check out and you're thinking, oh yeah, it was a long weekend, 4-night stay, $400 plus tax. You know, I figured, whatever, $500, right? No, it ended up being closer to $800. And then they got these little pressure sensors in the mini bar that if I picked up one of the bottles just to look at it, they fucking charge you.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck? Whenever I went to check out, I had to go dispute charges. So like my checkout should have been easy to where I just dropped a key off in the little thing and walk out. No, I had to go stand in line so I can dispute all these charges. I mean, it was ridiculous.
The fact that you had to stand in line tells you so was everybody else.
Well, no, I mean, everybody was checking in while I was trying to check out.
And didn't Vegas used to have a lot of, incentives to go as far as buffets and things? You know,
yes.
Now there's not really those deals, and
Well,
it's just
yeah, they're there. They just cost.
And they used to do things like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that were run better by the mob than they are now, but that's a whole different story. But they used to, like, if you went there and you started winning, they would comp you in a hotel. They would comp you, like TF said, they would comp you a hotel. They'd give you a free, because they want you to stay there so you can lose everything you won back to them. Yeah. Now when you go there, if you start hitting blackjack, they just say you're counting cards and tell you to leave.
Yeah, even though they've got fucking 4 decks shoved in that stupid fucking shuffler, which by the way, I don't play blackjack if they've got more than 1 deck. I'm not doing it.
I see those shorts all the time. Somebody wins like 5 hands in a row and they're up like $7,000. They're like, pit boss comes up and says, "You got to go. You're out of here."
Right. How are you counting cards when there's, I mean, what would that be, 208 cards?
How is that even illegal
cards
to count
when they
cards?
stack decks? You can't do it.
Right. Yeah, it would be almost impossible. You'd have to be fucking able to count the toothpicks. Rain Man.
I mean, that's why when I ever gambled, I only ever played Texas Hold'em, because you're not betting against the house. The house is just facilitating, so the house gets an ante. They get a cut of every hand that gets dealt.
Yeah.
So you're not really playing against the house, that deal.
Hey, I do have to make a comment here with the chat. Esso putting in there, anybody remember Ghost Town in the Sky? I remember Ghost Town, Esso. They had that, remember you would ride that chairlift up from the bottom. It was like this rickety chairlift, and you'd go through it was pretty steep too, and you'd go up the side of this mountain and this thing hanging off the side. And you got up there, and it was like this whole way up high, this whole old like Western town, type of thing, where they would have like the playing out the little shootouts, in the whole, Western town. But the best of it was right next to it, right down the road, there was a thing called Santa's Land. So I'm sure if you remember Ghost Town, you remember Santa's Land. And it was like this huge petting zoo. And they had a roller coaster at Santa's Land that would absolutely beat you to fucking death.
Wait, is Santa Land, is that North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, when I was down visiting the compound of Traveling Fools, I remember seeing fucking billboards on my travels for Santa Land.
It might still be around. Ghost Town's not, but Santa's Land might still be there. I don't know.
Compound.
But it was, God, the roller coaster at Santa's Land was...
The Santa Land billboards were absolutely scary. I mean, let me see if I can find them, Gutters. I'll post a link and you can share it. It's horrifying.
Just want to point out that he said the compound.
I don't have any idea what he's talking about.
The TF compound.
Yeah.
You know where you pee off the back of the porch?
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Now it makes me think there's a whole audience watching fools pee off the back porch.
Just the deer. The whole audience.
The whole audience.
You got a whole people that hang out in the woods just waiting for me to pee off the porch. Happens all the time, Gutters.
Only at Fools' does, deer laugh.
Right, exactly.
I found the advertisements for Santa Land, but it's not the one that I was thinking of. It was a billboard on the highway.
Well, let's see the advertisement.
Advertisement.
I'll just.
Remember
It's
back
not
in the day?
Oh,
Santa's
here we
Land.
go.
Santa's Land was so sad. The petting zoo.
This is okay. Hold on, let me copy this image. This is what caught my attention. Like the whole Rudolph roller coaster is fucking. Oh my god, it's scary. It just.
That's probably the one I'm talking about. I'm sure they haven't built a new one.
Oh no, fuck no, they haven't.
This thing was old as hell, man. Like I haven't been to this place since I was like, oh my god, my grandmother used to take us there when we were kids.
There you go. Put that up there. Oh, that thing is fucking horrifying.
Hop on, have a ride.
That's some shit.
I can't
from
think-
fucking a Chevy Chase movie right there.
Yeah, I can't think of any place I'd rather not be than on that roller coaster.
This is a newer one than what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, they've built.
No, I know.
new.
Maybe they refurbished it. I don't know, but clearly they just half-assed it and just.
Joe Dirt is definitely running that.
My kids used to get drunk and they would bring shit home to me. And like one time they brought me home this elephant from one of the restaurants. It's an elephant statue. It's still in my living room.
Okay, well, allegedly this is at Santa Land too. Hold on, I got to share this. This is allegedly there. Somebody who's been there can confirm this. I don't know.
I could
But-
definitely see my kids bringing that home to me.
There you go. Put that one up there. What the fuck?
Dude.
This is definitely National Lampoon.
Is this a kid or are you happy to see me?
I don't know
Like,
what
the
this is.
fuck is that?
That also
I remember
could,
seeing
that also
the,
could kind of
advertisements.
look like something that's at like Bohemian Grove or something.
This is
Right?
the sacrificial kid.
Right.
Well,
5
Oregon
minutes
has
later.
that. What's that one in Oregon? What's that one down by Salem? Is it the Enchanted Forest or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Is that what that
Enchanted
is?
Forest. Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty. My mom used to call it a ripoff because it was so expensive to walk in and do this. Good night, Mouse. Thanks for hanging, hon. You just walk through the place, and it's got like crooked houses and all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, it's got this here.
Yeah.
Post this up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
that-
it's fucking horrific. I don't know about this.
yeah. Yeah. They've got really weird shit. Like,
Oh my god.
it's really weird.
I heard it's haunted.
I don't know. My mom hated it. She was so mad. I'm not kidding you. She was so furious that we went to it. This is a huge ripoff. I can't believe you guys spent money on this shit.
Yeah. It's just kind of I don't know. I think every region has their cheesy amusement park, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
don't know.
think so.
Somebody was telling me that this place was haunted or something. I don't know. Maybe it just looks haunted because, how the creepy factor. Because didn't it get shut down for a while? And then it got reopened after it was, I don't know, the safety hazards were fixed or some shit.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and it wasn't shut down for like a season or two. Like it was shut down for like 10 years, wasn't it?
It was quite a while.
It could have been longer, yeah. But I know it's reopened. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been, but I've driven by it more times than I can remember. Because I remember the first time I drove by it, I was like, what the fuck is that? That's kind of cool. You see the sign on the outside. You're like, because there's places in Dallas that has signs kind of like that. And it's basically one of those night jousting dinner reenactment things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what they call them, but that's down in Dallas. And it's what it reminded me of. But I drive by it all the time. I was like, what is that? And then it's a theme park.
Yeah, it's got like like a little enchanted town that looks like it is super cool, I thought. But I mean, it is expensive. Let's see.
Well,
what's
everything.
this thing.
Gutters, I
Park's
popped
expensive.
something up there for you.
Ghost Town in the Sky.
All right, so this is what Esso was talking about a minute ago. So this looks like a vintage commercial for Ghost Town in the Sky. So check this out. I have no idea what it is. I haven't watched it.
Railroad or take the chairlift to fabulous Ghost Town in the Mile High Fun Park. Ride all the rides as often as you like. One admission price includes all rides and entertainment. Every minute is action-packed as you experience the excitement of the Old West. Ghost Town offers a day of fun and thrills for the entire family. See all the shows, ride all the rides for one admission price. Get set for the greatest in family entertainment. Hurry to Ghost Town in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, where the fun never stops.
It's clearly stopped, hasn't it?
It's clearly stopped.
It has clearly stopped.
Clear.
There you go. You
False
can pull that down.
advertisement. I'm suing.
Yeah, so there was your old Ghost Town. I don't know, Esso, if you're still in there, but there's your old Ghost Town commercial. I remember going there, and God, it was probably the early 1980s. First time I went there.
I was trying to look to see what they
But
said.
I am seeing it says it's opening back up soon, so they might be bringing it back. The resurgence of Ghost Town in the Sky.
So they were going to reopen our ski resort over here, and then it burned down. So I don't know if they're going to reopen it now, but it had been closed down for about 8-9 years, and everybody was super excited about the ski resort being reopened, and it burned down. Thanks. I mean, it literally was like the talk of the spring. It's like, oh man, we're going to get it back. We're going to get it back. And next year we're going to be able to ski. And nope, it gone. Of course, I guess, honestly, glass half full. They were going to have to do some brush clearing anyway. So that part's done.
Just like that. It was cleared.
Yeah. Yeah. But, the building's all burned. So
The
whatever.
Enchanted
What do you do?
Forest, it's $31 a person.
Shut up. That ain't worth $31.
$31.
You can walk through that thing in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Here's the map. Oh, it's actually grown quite a bit. Wow. Let me show you.
It doesn't look that big from the highway. Maybe it goes further back that I can't see.
It's grown a lot. There's a lot more shit there now.
Yeah. I still wouldn't pay $31 to
Hell
go to that.
no. Click the X's to see trivia. Oh.
Back roads. Maybe that's it. I never been. I just knew about the medieval dining experience. I couldn't remember what it was called though. That might be at Medieval Times Steakhouse. Maybe, I'm not sure. I just know they have a jousting tournament while you eat.
I always say the cable guy when I hear that.
Exactly, I always do too. Medieval Times. I've never been to one of those, but yeah, they have those. I've actually wanted to go to one too, Heidel. Or was it Heidel that said that? Or no Bit said that. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to a Medieval Times as well, and I never have. It's like, it looks like it'd be so much fun.
Well, they got all these Renaissance fairs all over the place, and I just don't think I can go without laughing at people.
I've been to, they have those, a lot of those here.
The Ren fairs?
Yeah.
I mean, I would go because I hear that they, bring a lot of like beer because they do like a lot of like reenactments or acting at these staged pub areas, and you just fucking just get blitz drunk and just act.
Yeah,
like
I mean it's a lot of nerd. It's a lot of nerd shit, but I mean the two positives, the few I've been to, is the beer and the chicks with their cinched up tits.
Oh, the winches?
Yeah, the winches. Some of them not so much, but there's a couple of
the winches.
There's a couple of top tiers out there.
So I have you guys ever heard of the Great American Beer Festival?
No, but please tell me more.
All right, so it's in Denver, Colorado. At least the time that I went. I don't know if it's still held there, but I'm pretty sure it's an annual meetup in October in Denver, Colorado. The last time I went, they took over this, I don't know, 1,000,000 square foot fucking convention area, and they give you a
is it like an
lanyard.
Oktoberfest type thing? Or?
Yeah, but it's basically for all the craft brews around the country to set up their booths and bring their beer. And I can't remember what the cost to get in was because I don't think I paid for it. I think somebody else paid for it for me. But they give you a little glass and you get a lanyard, and this lanyard's lined in pretzels, right? So you go in and there's probably 1,000 different craft brew vendors. You can just walk around in a zigzag, just going through and just trying all the beer. I don't remember halfway through it. I mean, we were just fucking trashed by the time we got to the end. I know. I remember getting an Uber and going back to the Airbnb we were staying at downtown. But holy fuck, that was some fun shit. And that, again, like all the ladies were dressed up like, Bavarian waitresses and shit. And it's like some of the advertisement we got was fucking hilarious. I got some condoms for like, don't blame us for your bad decision. So here's some safety or whatever it was. Like these they were handing out like condoms for their advertisement for their craft beer. It was fucking great.
And some of those craft beers, those places, it's pretty high alcohol content, like 8, 9, 10%.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you barely considered alcohol, more like malt liquor at that point.
What do you got for us here?
Beehive airs right there.
Oh, this was pretty funny. This is couples face tough questions on the Newlywed Game.
Ooh. I'm divorced. I'll answer
is the
honestly.
one possession of yours that he wishes you had have disposed of before you got married?
I have a rocking chair that's kind of falling apart. We sit in it, but it's not too terrific shape.
You have a rocking chair then?
Yes. Well, probably my flannel nightgown.
Your flannel nightgown?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't stand me slacks either. And I have 3 pair, and I don't wear them that often, but when I do, yuck.
Now, this is something that, a possession of yours that you had before you got married,
yes.
right? So it's
See, I
your
like this
slacks.
better when women seem
I
kind
have
of
a
scared
pair
to
of
talk.
old Levi type slacks that I wear all the time, every day, and he's so sick of them. And I wore them before we were married, and I'm still wearing them.
Pair of old Levi-type slacks. What is the one possession of your wife's that you wish she had disposed of before she got married?
She has some smelly shoes.
I do not!
You gotta wear them.
I bet
Jenny
one
Bridges
says
would say it's her slacks.
Oh, her slacks. Well, her slacks too. Yeah,
It'd be the old pink house coat.
The old pink house coat? It's close. Martin predicted you would say it's her flannel nightgown.
I wouldn't want you to throw that away.
We're in the possession of a beautiful lamp made out of a sewer pipe. And
a lamp made out of a sewer pipe?
Yes, it's made out of a sewer pipe.
Nobody
It
said
looks pretty good, as a
mother-in-law.
matter of fact, you'd never guess it was a sewer pipe.
Right,
It
I know.
smells.
She just predicted you would say her old slacks, her old Levi slacks. No.
Well, on cold nights, I think she'd have to throw away her flannel pajamas and a blue bathrobe.
Flannel pajamas and blue bathrobe. Pat predicted you would say the rocking chair.
That's neat.
What will your wife say is the one specific criticism she'd most expect to hear from you about the last dinner she prepared for you?
Too much fat on the roast.
There was too much fat on the roast.
The roast beef is too tough.
The roast beef was too tough.
Too tough, yeah. The last dinner we had guests over, and we had one roast too many. So we really overdid it.
One roast too many.
Yeah.
After we got through eating, I told her to remind me not to buy any more spare ribs. They got kind of burnt.
So your answer then would be burnt spare ribs?
Right.
What is the one specific criticism you'd most expect to hear from your husband about the last dinner you prepared for him?
There's too much garlic.
You used too much garlic. Tim predicted that you
I'm
cooked
sorry,
one
you can
roast
never
too
have
many.
too much garlic.
That was
I agree.
We had all the people over and
Beans were bad, and I used the
And it has
wrong
to
milk for the
be
potatoes.
garlic, not jarlic.
But the worst was
Not
the roast
garlic,
beef.
yeah, garlic.
It was terrible. I didn't cook it. I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be broiled and I baked it, or the other way around. It was awful.
Sounds like a real gourmet's delight. Dinner. Howard predicted you would say the roast beef was too tough. All right, judges.
The cauliflower is too mushy.
The cauliflower is too mushy. No, he says too much fat on the roast.
I said it was great.
Oh, he's going to beat her
There
later
wasn't
that
enough
night.
of it. We just had sandwiches and soup.
The
For
fact that
dinner.
you didn't fix enough dinner.
Right. It wasn't a very
Jim
good
predicted
dinner.
you would say
Bitch,
that
we
you burned the
rehearsed
spare
this
ribs.
before we went up here.
Oh, that was, oh, yeah.
What will your husband say is the one possession of...
Anyway.
I like how he says possession.
Possession.
I'd like to see the cutting room floor of that. What didn't make TV? Like, what's the one thing that pisses you off about your wife? And he's like, too much teeth.
Exactly. I saw a bad one here. It's about Bob Barker, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's about him
dude
being
was
a
a
racist. It's about him being a racist, though. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, he's like he never
surprised.
hugged a black person on the entire
Right.
show or something.
It's a
like
pretty
that.
funny thing, but yeah, I don't know if you want me to play that gutters or not, but you know.
He ran away.
Anybody
He was
who's
like, "No,
surprised
don't
that
touch
Bob
me."
Barker is the way he was, they're out of their mind.
It's just, yeah, it was kind of bad. I came across it. It starts out, he's like, got his tongue down the throat of this one girl, you know, and then he kissed every girl that came on there.
I don't know if I want that on there either.
Yeah, I don't
Did
I didn't
he
play it
ever
on
get
mine,
Me
so-
Too'd yet? Has he been Me Too'd yet?
No, he won't get Me Too'd. He's been gone too long, hasn't he?
I don't know, honestly.
Isn't he dead? I mean, God, he's got to be, right?
I assume so. He already looked like a walking corpse as it
Didn't
was.
he beat up Happy Gilmore like 20 years ago or something?
How are you going to get Me Too'd if you're dead? Like, okay.
Oh, fuck. I mean, nobody's immune to Me Too. I'm just saying. They will use a Ouija boards to call you forward and let you know about it.
I love the Cucking Fun's comments.
What did he say?
Fucking cracks me up. I ain't reading it. You can read them yourself.
Worst thing about his wife is his sister. Her sister aged better.
No, you got to go to the one before that.
Too much fat on the roast beef. Meat curds were salty.
You know, I just realized that I'm not seeing some of the comments because I'm looking at the wrong live. You got your live split, and that sucks because the comments YouTube should combine the two
Dude, all you gotta
lives.
do is look at StreamYard. It'll
Yeah,
show
but
you all
I
of
wasn't in StreamYard before. I was over in chat. So like even when Duggar came on, like I know you guys were talking to him, but nobody saw his chat over here because I think he was chatting the other one.
Yeah, unless you switch it to live chat, you'll miss half the people talking.
The dumbest fucking thing. Why doesn't YouTube just combine the chats? It's the same fucking stream source.
Yeah, that's because I'm doing both those.
Damn,
That's
Bob
why.
Barker lived till 99. That's a good run.
Damn.
And he didn't get Me Too'd.
That's pretty good, making it to 99 without getting Me Too'd.
All right, what are we watching here?
Oh, okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. This is If People Walked Like They Drove.
What I want,
Gutters must live on Facebook. Gutters shares cat videos.
I don't share cat videos. Green light texture. I just had to do this today.
Listen, I can say with confidence now that if you're in the Northeast and you set at a green light and you're not paying attention, that's the last fucking thing you ever want to do there.
Yeah.
They will fucking let you know about it.
I got caught the other day. I pull up to a stop sign and I just sat there. Where I was, it was like a stop sign, red light, stop. It was weird. It's a weird little area that I was in. But I stopped at a stop sign. I was on speakerphone with somebody talking. We were talking for like 20 minutes. And I pulled up to the stop sign, stopped, and I totally zoned out in the conversation. And I acted like it was a red light or something. I don't know. I just stopped at the stop sign and just started talking. I was totally into this conversation. And the person that's chick pulled up beside me, went from behind me, pulled up beside me. She rolled down the window. I looked and I was like, rolled down my window. I was like, yeah. She's like, she put her thumbs up. She was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you can go now. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, I'm at a stop sign. I was like, sorry. And she just laughed at me. I was like, fucking retard.
Did she point down and laugh at you though?
Hey,
well, yeah,
Baker,
I mean that's a given.
Baker, you'll probably know this. Who is the band that's like the worst for copyright? Is it AC/DC?
Eagles.
Eagles.
What was the one that sued and did all that shit?
Metallica.
Okay, Metallica. Okay, so Gunners, I got one for you then. I didn't want to play it for some. So this plays Thunderstruck in the background, but this is pretty fucking hilarious.
She already played like a NBC David Letterman clip. So
right. I know, but I know that one band, Metallica,
already.
like they'll shut your stream down. You know what I mean if you're using their stuff. So,
good old Lars.
Okay, here you go. So they got AI to put Chuck Norris in every movie. This is pretty awesome.
Sometimes I think Traveling Fools is 68 years old.
Here's the best one. Here's the best one coming up.
Let me guess, he's going to kick somebody.
You talking to me?
Oh, here comes a kick. Traveling Fools has a sense of humor of somebody like an Alzheimer's patient.
Sorry. Now here's one for all you ladies out there. Check this out. Now I don't know if this is good or bad.
Was this like a Muslim video on how to tie sweatpants?
Yeah, I'm stuck on the song. I can give a shit about this.
But how many times have you had to dig that stupid thing out of the inside of your sweatpants with like a crochet hook or something?
I can't say I ever have.
You've never gotten the string in your shorts or sweatpants and you can't get it out?
No.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, Gunners.
Yes, I do. Actually,
This is
I don't
like
know if
the
this is
stuff
a
at,
good
like,
idea.
retirement
or not.
homes.
Yes, the cucking fun. I certainly am. What do you think, Gutters? Is that a good idea or not?
I do. I want to try it now.
Well, I know you're kind of fascinated me because I mean, just it's so many years of playing soccer, playing whatever, or swimming, having shorts with strings, blah blah blah, and then you get that stupid thing gets pulled up in there and blah, and you can't get it out, and you're like digging for it for a fucking hour.
Nothing pisses me off more if I have it tied and I can't get it untied and I have to pee.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Are your sweatpants so tight you can't pull them down?
Well, if you tighten it, like if I have those, like I have these one pair and I wear them like I'll take them for camping. And they're they have pockets in them and they're big and bulky. And so I always tie them really tight So I
They
know
must
they're
have
gonna stay on there.
circulation
Listen,
problems.
I'm just gonna say this, and you guys are gonna get mad at me, but if you're tying your drawstrings like that, that's the equivalent of wearing fucking Velcro shoes.
I tied my sweatpants so tight I pissed myself because I couldn't get them off. Jesus Christ!
How does this goddamn contraption work?
Heidel agrees.
Bruce Willis?
See, Heidel agrees too. So it's not just me and fools.
I want to check Fool's ID. I think he's 67.
Right, exactly. I don't wear Velcro shoes anymore. They're nothing but slip-ons. Can't even bend down to Velcro 'em anymore.
He wears that and sweatpants.
I guarantee, Gutters, you wore those fucking Reeboks with the straps, didn't you?
Back years and years ago, yeah.
You strike me as that
stirrups.
person.
The stirrups. Yes, I did wear those.
You wore stirrup pants?
Stirrup pants, yeah.
Yeah, that's my
And the high
stereotype for the
collar,
day.
the high collar shirts with the shoulder pads.
Yeah, I was
and the
about to ask
button
about
up,
shoulder pads.
And the skinny waist.
Did you have a perm? Did you have like the big
Oh,
perm that
she
was
had
I had
enough.
big
Jesus.
hair.
She had enough to kill two
We have
ozone
seen
layers.
Gutters. We have seen Gutters glamour shots, and they are spectacular. There's enough. I mean, you can smell the Aquanet through the damn computer screen.
Fucking Aquanet.
What's up, Dave Brown? The bourbon.
You couldn't
hunter?
light a cigarette around fucking Gigi.
Oh no.
No. In fact, I had a friend one time. She was working.
Hey, by the way, you can pull the sweatpants now
And
if
she
you like.
tried to.
Yeah, you can.
She tried to light something out while she was out in her car in a parking lot, and it literally caught the whole entire top of her head on fire because she had Aquanet hairspray on there.
Yeah, I watched a girl. This was way back. She was still like, so it was like early 90s, so some people were still like hanging on to that, you know. And this girl had a bunch of hairspray in her hair, you know, and had it kind of teased, you know, somewhat and all that. And we're sitting there, and she'd bent over to hit a bong with the lighter in her hair. Yep. Oh my God, she looks like Michael Jackson from the Pepsi commercial.
Yep.
Her whole fucking head went up like a goddamn cotton ball. It
Yep.
was hilarious.
That's what So Jackie did too, man. Whew. She said I was sitting there smacking my head, trying to get it out. She's also the one, though, that she was a very reactive person. Oh, my God. It was the funniest thing. She's in the bar, and some dude walks up, and he slams he kind of put his beer down on the table kind of hard. And when he did, it started foaming up. And Jackie's first reaction is to stick her mouth over that beer. The rest of the night,
Jackie sounds cool.
Every
I hang out
person,
with Jackie.
every person that walked by her literally slammed their beer down in front of her, just trying to get her to do that shit again. It was funnier than hell. She was so embarrassed.
I like the way No Bit says, my friend Shauna had the highest bangs. Of course, her name was Shauna. You know what I mean? Like somebody with Shauna would have the highest bangs. It would always be somebody with a name like that. You know?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Those bangs, I mean, they were hot then. I mean, I remember looking at a girl, you know, be like, man, she's hot, you know. Now you go back and look at the pictures, you're like, oh my God, that looks ridiculous.
You guys seen those pictures of like the Golden Girls and they were like in their 40s and just like fucking geez, they look old as shit.
Yeah, like Blanche was, what was she like 51 or 49, 50 when she started doing the show? And it's like, what?
Yep.
I'm older than Blanche?
Yeah. I'm struggling with some of that because what is it about people just looking younger? Is it because do we take better care of ourselves and I just didn't realize it, or you know, was it that much harder living in those days? I don't get it, because if you notice that, yeah, there's a lot of celebrities that like, oh, this is what Tom Cruise looked like in his 30s and he still looked like a fucking teenager.
Well, I do think it has a lot to do with, if you're looking at the time period, I mean, like people who were born in, say, the 1920s, okay? They went through a depression. They went through, you know, they were born at the end of a war. then, it kind of comes back. But I mean, they were living pretty hard lives, most of those people. And they went through a depression. Food was scarce. So a lot, I think, had to do with childhood, like, because you really didn't see the people starting to look younger and look better until kind of the baby boomers came around. So now you see people in their 70s and in their, that don't look as old as, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think that, then you had, World War II going on. You had, a whole lot of stuff was different then. I just think it was just a different time. And I think it had a lot to do with childhoods, people being, not getting the good food and the quality milk and the things like that, I think, when they were kids.
Could it also have been the fact that smoking was way more prevalent you had teenagers that were smoking like no problem. Like 10 years old striking up a fucking Marlboro.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We have those
but that
Marlboro
could have been, but
Reds.
if you look at the 70s and the 80s, I mean, Jesus Christ, everybody smoked then. I mean, and we all, every one of us kids were sitting in the back of a station wagon with two adults in the front hot box.
Secondhand smoking the whole way.
Right. I mean, we all grew up in that station wagon, sitting in the back seat, facing backwards with the window halfway down and the exhaust fumes sucking up into your face as you're looking backwards out the window driving.
The window was cracked.
Right, that one back window. So all it's doing is sucking in the exhaust fumes at every stoplight, right into your face in the back of that old station wagon.
No, my mom always cracked her window just enough, and she would smoke, and it'd go straight out the window.
Yeah, all the smoke went straight out the window.
It did.
Yeah,
But
exactly, Big Dog
if
Mall. They
you
smoked in
opened the other
airplanes,
window,
McDonald's.
it wouldn't.
Hey, I know somebody who collected those ashtrays because they were fucking kleptos, and nowadays I think you can probably sell them on eBay for like $30 a pop.
I've got a McDonald's ashtray. I actually have one from a Pan American ashtray too. That might actually be worth $35. But I do like Big Dog Malls. They smoked in airplanes, McDonald's, everywhere. Like the old pizza, you would have the smoking section and the non-smoking. The smoking section ended in this line, this imaginary line in the middle of a restaurant.
Yes.
And the non-smoking section, so you could have your booths be back to back, and it was like, well, this is smoking, this is non-smoking. It's like it really fucking mattered,
Right.
The whole place was full of smoke anyway. Little kids be over there playing fucking Pac-Man.
I remember the
starting to make it
IHOPs. The IHOPs used to be like that. They had you'd sit in a booth, and they'd have this plexiglass that went like maybe like three feet, like to the top of your head, and the other side was smoking section. It was like made no sense. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And it was like the cigarette machine was always in the non-smoking section.
Oh fuck, man! I remember. They had zero control over that cigarette machine. And when we were in high school, that's where you went and bought your cigarettes because there's nobody guarding you.
When we wanted
you go to
cigarettes,
the
we just
Waffle
go to
House or
the
whatever.
Yeah, just go to the bowling alley and go buy you some
Right,
cigarettes.
the bowling alley is where we got ours. Yeah,
that or
I
a
never
Waffle
smoked.
House
I was
at
with
night.
my friends that did. That's exactly. We all got to stop. We got to swing by the bowling alley real quick. It's like, why? Oh, you need cigarettes.
Check that out.
Hey, it's MASH.
Mm-hmm. And you know where that was, right?
It was in California somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Malibu Creek State Park.
That's cool.
Is that still the most watched episode of all time on TV history? The
Finale,
Smash?
yeah.
Probably.
So I did this at trivia not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken, it was number 1 was MASH. I know that. I think number 2 was Cheers. I think it was
Yeah,
Cheers.
I think it was Cheers. Yeah.
And then it was number 3 was, I think, Friends or Seinfeld.
Oh, it might have been Seinfeld. Because I
I
remember
think
that
Friends-
being a big damn deal whenever that ended. Which,
But
by the way, was
other
one of the worst endings ever.
The other one, what was that 70s show that was absolutely huge?
That 70s show.
No. A show in the 70s. I gotta Google this now.
Let me think.
Trying to think of something in the 70s that would have been huge.
Yeah.
I mean, Gilligan's Island was the 60s,
I'm not
wasn't
finished
it?
typing. I think I have it. It was like something about somebody like running away or being hunted or pursued or something like that. The most watched. Most watched TV finales. Top 5 most watched TV finales. MASH, Cheers, The Fugitive. The Fugitive was actually number 3.
Honestly, never watched any of that.
So
ever.
that was in 1967. So it's actually further back, but that's actually number 3 on the list still. Then Seinfeld, then Friends. That's your top 5.
The Gilligan's Island's not on there when they get rescued?
Oh, hell no. That's nothing. I mean, this was people who viewed it live. I mean, this is, the most watched live. So
Yeah.
MASH, Cheers, The Fugitive, Seinfeld, and Friends.
Do they still offer people those Nelson rating boxes? You remember when they used to give those out and they'd pay you like $5 a month? And you guys remember that shit?
Heidel did come up with that first, The Fugitive. Heidel's got that up there in chat. Now she's trolling me. Ha ha, I got that faster than you, Tia.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, get gooder.
I got to get gooderer. More gooderer.
You got to be first to win.
If you ain't last, you first, Ricky Bobby.
That's right.
What's up, Shaz?
Yeah, shit.
So I know,
All right, well-
I know you don't want to talk about college football gutters, but I know Dave Brown's in the chat, man. We've got how many days? 3 days? Oh yeah.
Hey, Dave,
3
I
days, you
read
guys can talk about football.
Dave, I was thinking about you the other day. I ran across a bottle of Eagle Rare 12. And I was like, man, I haven't seen one of these. And of course, on the West Coast, we don't see that. We see Eagle Rare 10 all day long, but 12, never. So I was like, I got to bug Dave next time I see him. So that's me bugging you.
That's him bugging you. Bzzz.
They were asking $175 for that bottle.
Damn. For alcohol, that's crazy.
I agree. It's way too much. I saw a bottle of Eagle Rare 10 for $100 over in Utah. And I'm like, fuck that. I can get it for fucking $35 all day long in Oregon.
I'll be right back.
I don't know. I'm still working on this bottle of Midwinter Night Dram that I scored a couple months ago. I actually got 2 bottles. Enjoying it, but honestly, I've calmed down on the bourbon drinking. I don't know. Maybe it's because football season, whenever we're in like the off season, I kind of lose the care to want to drink. I don't know what it is. I just maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know.
Yeah, getting old sucks.
Yeah. And I do not handle my alcohol as good as I used to. I used to just get absolute fucking plastered and then take like a, 2-3 hour nap. I wake up sober as a fucking church mouse. But now the recovery time from even high quality whiskey, getting drunk on that, the recovery time is not good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes me a whole weekend to recover from a Friday.
Yeah, I've figured that out lately. I've got to slow down. The recovery time is not what it used to be.
And I've also learned that beer is worse for me. Like whiskey's one thing, especially if it's like, good bourbon. I say good, it's subjective, but I'm saying bourbon that costs more than $30 a bottle. Or even Irish whiskey that costs more than 30. If you're drinking that fucking McNaughton shit or that nasty ass Black Velvet, yeah, you're going to get fucking trailer trash drunk and I'm going to struggle the whole weekend. But if it's like, something at a higher proof and a better quality, I still recover the next day, but it might take me till noon or 1 o'clock to fucking really shake that fucking hangover off, but beer, fuck, man. If I drink a bunch of beer on a Friday night, hanging out with you fucking degenerates, Yeah, I'm not doing good Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, it's like it used to go from like a 4-hour recovery time, just eat like a greasy breakfast, have like a cup of coffee, a bottle of water, and a Coke or something. You're good. Now it's like, it's a 48-hour process to get back right.
Now you know why people, as they get older, they're like, fuck it. I ain't getting drunk. They'll drink a beer or two, but they're like, I ain't getting
Well, you notice that like craft beers, right? The craft breweries, even in Oregon, where we were one of the meccas, along with Wisconsin, Colorado, and like Oregon. It's like we were the craft brewing mecca. They're all shutting down. There's not enough people drinking beer, especially that kind of beer. There's just not a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, that kind of beer was a fad. It's too it's too thick and strong, and too much flavors and stuff put in it. I think
it's not party beer. It's like
it's like sit down and have a steak dinner and one beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not, the thing about the craft brews was also their food. Like, hey, we are a brewery. We brew our own beer. Every town had their like brew. Like, this is our hometown. This is our regional thing. And they would also say, oh, by the way, we sell burgers and all this other crap. A lot of craft brew places has really good food, or had if they shut down. But it just wasn't that the main draw. Like, even after COVID, like, I remember that shit exploded because everybody was like, oh shit, now we can finally get out of the house. Let's go try new things, because they were stuck in the house for so long and they shut down restaurants and everything. It's like, oh yeah, let's go try something new. Craft beer picked back up, but now they're just, there was a bubble that burst and they're just shutting down all over the place.
Yeah, and beer sales, y'all see the beer sales? It's like nobody's drinking anymore, the younger generation.
Yeah, Gen Z is like, fuck alcohol. I'm not doing none of this shit.
Yeah, they're all into fucking edibles and shit. But
well, and I think that opening up the pot shops in a lot of these states has hurt beer sales, because for the longest time while we were all growing up, beer was in every state, mostly. Some counties in Texas had some weird laws that you had to become a member of a beer club, and it costs you $1 and your first beer is $1 off. It's just fucking weird shit. But
yeah, and more back to what we were talking about earlier, the beer, how like American beer, what they call clean beer versus a dirty beer. American beer, your Bud Lights, your Miller Lights, and all that shit, Coors Light, it's made with corn syrup.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they make the lagers. It's all corn syrup. Whereas like your Heinekens or shit like that doesn't have it. It's terrible for you.
Yeah, well, InBev started buying all of the American breweries anyway. So you've only got 2 American brands that are still American, and it's anything from Molten Coors. So Coors, Miller. Yeah, Bud, the Anheuser-Busch sold out to InBev, and I think they're a Belgium company, I believe. So they're not even American anymore.
Yeah, no bits. I don't like that damn Blue Moon either. I think it's gross.
Yeah, I don't like Blue Moon. If you have to put an orange in your beer to make it taste better, I don't want it.
It's like fucking like you're trying to eat grits or something.
I'm not a fan of Pabst. That shit gives me a headache.
Oh, hell no. If you're still drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon and you're not 23 years old in college, there's something wrong with you.
What was your cheap beer? Like whenever I was in, college age, our cheap beer was fucking, fuck. I can't even think of it now.
Natty Light.
Rolling Rock. No, it was Rolling Rock. That's what it was.
Oh, God. Rolling Rock.
I hate that, too.
Oh, fuck, man.
That's like just like that one right there is for sure like a bottle of fucking corn syrup. Like you drink it and you're like, oh my God, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, we would get like Keystone. We would get like Keystone Light or, Bush Light or something like that. Remember when they started coming up with all those ice beers?
Oh, yeah, the Bud Ice.
Oh, Bud Ice was like the worst hangover you'll ever have in your fucking life, dude. Holy fuck.
No, the worst I ever had was those, oh my God, what were they called? They were, They came in a silver can. It was like a malt liquor thing they started selling for a while. It was like Magnum beer or something like that. What were they? And you know, I bought a 12-pack and they just came out. Had one, and I gave the other 11 away. I was like, this is disgusting. I could not drink it.
No bits. So Killian's Irish Red was something I used to drink back in my youth as well, and you can still find it in the South and like Midwest South, like Oklahoma, Texas. You can still find it.
Yeah, I got a Killian's. I got a cool Killian's mirror right in front of me right now.
Yeah, you do. I've seen it.
With the horse, old school antique Killian's mirror.
I like the Dutch beer. I like Heineken and Amstel. Those are good.
Okay, so I used to not like any of the beers that had that skunky flavor. So anything in a green bottle or a clear bottle had that skunky flavor. Now I'll drink a Corona and be just fine. I actually would rather just drink a Corona.
Corona?
That's kind of my go-to.
They have a green bottle. That's clear. That's like Mexican
no.
piss
The clear bottles are Coronas, but like Heineken's and some of the other Mexican beer that are in green bottles. Anything in a clear or green bottle, the beer is going to have this kind of naturally skunky flavor to it, and that's because of light penetrating a bottle and altering the flavor.
There is nothing better than an ice cold pull. I mean, it's so fucking cold. A Heineken or an Amstel. Oh, it's so good.
I love Amstel. God, you make me want that. Or the ones I really like is Land Shark. Those are like a little bit less skunky Corona.
Isn't Land Shark? Isn't that the Jimmy Buffett beer?
You don't think he owns it? Well, obviously he doesn't own shit now, but I think he had sold the rights. But yeah, he started that or put his name to it or whatever.
I remember when that shit was popping up everywhere.
Oh, those are good, man. They're like a slightly less skunky Corona.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a good Mexican beer in a frosted mug with the salt and lime around it. Fuck, man, sign me up. I'll just drink that like water.
Like a Tecate.
Yeah, Tecate, Dos Equis, Amber. I mean, I'll even do a Modelo.
Oh, those Modelo Especials or whatever are really good.
I got so fucking white girl wasted with a fucking beer Rita at this Mexican restaurant. There were these giant fucking margaritas, and they would dump a fucking Dos Equis in them. I mean, these margaritas, it was probably 3 margaritas in one, technically. And I had 3 of them, and each one had a fucking Dos Equis. I was so fucking drunk when I left that restaurant. And I was only there for like 2. I was obliterated.
I got to say, when I was down in Texas this past spring, I was at this hotel, and I go down and sit at a hotel bar, and I had these fucking Yinglings in a fucking frosted mug. Holy fuck, cold ass Yingling in a frosted mug, and I probably only had 3 or 4 of those things. Fuck, I was feeling good because 6% in Texas. You go to other places, the Yingling's lower. It's like a 3.2. It's like near beer.
Yeah, we talked
Texas
about that too long ago. A lot of people don't realize that different states have different alcohol content in their beer.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. Like Utah's 3.2. Oklahoma used to be 3.2. The only way you can get 6-point beer in Oklahoma was if it was served warm. Meaning you can go to the liquor store and buy Coors at 6 point, but Coors is brewed cold. So if it gets above if Coors gets above room temperature, it spoils the beer. You don't want to fucking drink it. It tastes like shit.
Dude, 3.2. I could drink 30 of those and still talk normal to you.
Well, that's why you go like to Florida. I think like the highest they're allowed to sell is like 4% or something like is how it used to. So like you would get a Bud Light, so to speak, in Florida would be like 3% alcohol or something, 3.1. So you would go there and be like, God almighty, I just drank 26 beers. You know what I mean? You're like, what the hell? I've been out on a boat all day. You know, you're like, how is this possible?
They modernized the liquor laws in Oklahoma, so you can get now the higher proof or higher point beer at restaurants and in like gas stations, but it kind of depends on where you go. The liquor stores still run everything there, so I don't think they're still they don't allow liquor sell in grocery stores, but I think grocery stores can now sell beer and wine. But I still think the only place you can get liquor is either at a restaurant or at a liquor store. Every state's different, though.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's weird is that they actually brew it differently for each state, you know.
Yeah, I mean, don't they have like different bottling plants for that shit too, just for that reason? I mean, I never even understood until I got older that, like, you know, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you know, they have their own bottling companies and shit. Like, I didn't realize that was all regional based. Like, if you buy the cans and stuff, yeah, you're getting that from, like, if you're getting Dr. Pepper and you're buying from the cans, you're getting that bottled down in Texas and it's shipped. But like if you're getting it from the fountain or whatever, all that syrup, all that stuff is done locally in the region, and it's all, you know, distributed via Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Depends on whatever the contract comes from. I didn't realize that that's how the logistics of that worked until I got older.
I remember the first time when they started coming like Esso, I was like, dang, y'all got 8% beer. The first time my brother and I, we went up, I think I've told you the story before, but we went up to go meet these two girls in Asheville. So we drove all the way. We get to Asheville, and it was one of my brothers and I, and we beat them there by about 2 hours. You know, they're like, you know, oh, we'll be there 2 hours. So we were like, well, let's sit down and get, you know, an appetizer here and have a beer, you know. So we just, you know, started picking a beer at a brewery, and we're like, yeah, we'll take, you know, what's good. They gave us some samples, like, that's pretty good. Let me get that. So we drank 3 of those 16-ounce beers, and we were both like, holy fuck, we're drunk. And then we realized they were 12%. They were fucking 12% beers. And like we started drinking Jack and Cokes to sober up.
Oh, that's why you started drinking Jack and Coke.
Well, maybe. I'm going to blame it on that.
Well, speaking of blaming on things and being drunk and all this stuff, I unfortunately got to go. I got to go to bed. I got work in the morning, so I hate to be the Debbie Downer of the group, but thanks for letting me come up, and appreciate it, and dealing with my ass and whatnot.
Glad you came out and hung out with us.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. I figured I would bless everybody with my presence.
Oh,
yeah, if you would, if we could just get you to go get a new microphone, you sound a little staticky there, Baker.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care at this point. I'm never on lives anyways. I actually am going to get another microphone.
Of course you are.
Of course he is, Gutters.
Yeah.
He's still.
I'm not going to tell you what it is until I change it, and I'm going to see if you notice a difference.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, Baker.
Yeah, it's fine. I need to talk to you anyways, so yeah, give me a call. All right, you guys have a great night. We'll see you later.
Good night,
all right, see you, bro.
I suppose we should think about wrapping her up. It's already
I gotta get to bed
3
here
hours into it.
All right, bye.
But I'm glad you guys came up. Are you out of here that quick, LW?
Yep. Huh? We're still live?
He's
I thought we closed this out like an hour ago.
Right.
No, it's ended now. So I got this joke I've been wanting to tell you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Fools, what do we got going on? We got Friday night, Sunday.
Well, yeah, we got Friday night, Abby Normal. Friday night, Abby Normal. Same bat time, same bat channel. Make sure everybody there or here is there. Not sure our topic yet. I got to figure that out. Reach out to a couple people, see if we can't get us a cool guest on there. Saturday night, not sure if we're going to start it this weekend or next. I don't know if there's going to be a lot to talk about this Saturday, but we may be doing that. Saturday night, LW and I, probably Baker, be doing some college football call-in stuff. If you are a college football fan, we'd love to have you join that call-in, be a part of the show. And Sunday night, I'm sure we'll do trivia. Gutters?
Yep. I think so.
There we go. Take it easy, everybody out there in chat. Good to see everybody. Have a great night.
Thanks for coming up, guys. All right. We're leaving. Thank y'all for being here. Glad we all got to hang out. See ya later.
Play your gay outro.
Play my gay outro. I got to find it. There's part of it.
Hopefully it's 27 minutes long.
I'm hoping so too. I always think the longer it is, the better.
Right.
Gosh.
Step right up. Tickets for the sale.
He doesn't even know the words. Good night, everybody.
Exactly, Mom.